Okay, first of all, can y'all hear me? That's the number one thing. Can y'all hear me? And is my sound good? Let me know right now, because I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my desktop like I normally would be. So let me know if y'all can hear me and if my audio is good. Okay. Good. Glad that you guys can hear me. I'm glad that you guys can hear me. And it's already 86 of you guys already in here. It's already 86 of you all. So if you can go ahead and share this live. I don't give a damn where you share it at. You can share it in them damn Love and Marriage Transfer groups. Go right ahead, do what you need to do. Okay, go ahead and do what you need to do. Just go ahead and share this video because baby, we need it to be seen. There's already 91 of y'all up in here. Now, before we even get into tonight's chat, because it was like 500 of y'all in the premiere of my last video that I put out in regards to this. So shout out to all of y'all. Y'all said y'all gonna give me the same energy tonight. I definitely hope y'all do. Okay, I definitely hope y'all do. But before we even get into this, because this is pretty much a live roasting gag about Arion tonight. But before we get into any of that, you guys, I just want to let you guys know that I think as this live goes on, my energy will be back up because literally 45 minutes before this live, I had an emotional break. Like I thought about my cousin that passed away back in January, and I broke down into tears. So I'm very surprised that I'm even up here doing this. I'm surprised that I'm still doing it, but I had to push myself in order to bring my ass up here and really just sit down and do this because y'all been waiting on this all day, and I had to shed my little tears, had to cry it out, sit on the phone, talk to somebody about it, get myself calm, get myself together, pull it together so we can do this live, so we can roast and gag Miss Arion. So yes. So shout out to those of you that's a part of the Scotty gang that follows me on Instagram. Some of y'all saw my post. So thank you guys for just reaching out in the DMs and everything. Because grief is a lot. Y'all got to understand, grief is a lot. And I don't really deal with grief like that. And the most of I've really been doing is just throwing myself into work. So that's pretty much what it is. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it. But it's not gonna stop me from going live to tonight to discuss this because we're about to have us a good time. It's already 110 of y'all up in here already in 5 minutes, because y'all been waiting on this. So I don't know. Let's see what we want to do here. I'm gonna ask y'all how y'all want to do this. Do y'all want me to play some more, play some of this live again, and then let y'all up, or y'all just want me to give my commentary on her first, then let y'all up, and all the other stuff? Like, how y'all want me to do this? I'm gonna let y'all decide how y'all want to do this. Like, y'all want me to play some of this shit again? You know what I'm saying? Or do you guys just want me to give my commentary? Or just get my commentary and then play some of the shit and then let y'all up? Because I hope y'all know that I'm letting people up. Okay, so y'all saying, okay, so everybody want commentary because I guess y'all want commentary because I already gave commentary earlier, so that makes a lot of sense. So let me go ahead and give some commentary because people don't want me to play it. Now, before I go ahead and give my commentary once again, I just want to make sure my sound is clear. If the sound is clear, give me the fire in the chat. Give me the fire emojis in the chat if everything is clear. Set this chat on fire if I'm clear. Okay. Okay, hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you guys said I'm clear. Okay, so we good. We good. So let's get into this because I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little bit of commentary, and then after I give y'all the commentary, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set this thing off and let people come up and give their calls. So first of all, as you guys already know, that the black jelly bean that nobody wants went live last night. Apparently, she was on live for about 4 hours last night, apparently, talking about absolutely nothing, okay? Absolutely fucking nothing, okay? She was up there showing her ass to anybody that would want to see it. And don't nobody want to see it but Martell. And even he don't fucking want to see it, and that's the fucking issue. That's number one. Number two, she was sitting up here mad at the world because hey Jose, mad at the world because she's getting called out for being a disrespectful side chick. That's number two. Number three, she feels like she should not get any blame for the situation at all, and that all the blame should go on Martell. Now, let's keep it all the way a book here. She does not deserve all of the blame. I will agree with her on that. I would definitely say that Martell deserves most of the blame. But I'm going to tell you this. You're not without fault, Arion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you knew that he was married. You knew he was married. And you decided that you was going to disrespect this man's wife. See, it's one thing that you were mistress and you didn't know it. But then it's another thing where you're a mistress and you know it. And you decide to call people phones. You decide to go on social media and talk about how this man ate your cootie cat that you wasn't stingy with to a married man, which you should have been. And it's just like you knew he was married and you were pregnant for him at least twice. And you want the wives to call into your live. And which I thought was very stupid because it's like, why would you want the wives to call into your live thinking that they're going to be on your side? Girl, they're not going to be on your side. Are you kidding me? Why the fuck would they ever be on your side? That's the part that was the part that was killing me. What made her think that they were ever going to be on her side? That's the part I'm trying to understand. They're not going to be on your side, black jelly bean that nobody wants. When I tell y'all, Arionne is a damn certified trail mix. I'm telling y'all, she's a certified trail mix. That girl don't have no sense at all. She has no self-awareness, no sense of anything. That girl really believes that she's cute and that she can go out here and fuck around on anybody that she wants to. And it's just crazy to me. Like, girl, bye. Like, all you could do is sit up here and talk about, I could take your nigga, I could take your nigga, I could take your nigga, I could take your nigga. You didn't really take him. You borrowed him from Mill. That's what happened. You borrowed the nigga. You didn't really take him. You was borrowing him. You know, when Mill didn't want to be bothered with him, you know, you borrowed him from Mill for a couple of years. That's what really happened. And what's really funny to me is that, you know, the people in the side chick community, just like her, they love trying to come up under my videos and set me straight to try to defend this broad, but there's no defense for her. It's no defense for her. Because you sitting at home, feeding your son popsicles, going live at 6:30 in the morning because you ain't got nothing else to do. That's number one. Number two, you so thirsty and so pressed about being on this show. But it's the same show that you hate so much. It's the same show that you said was causing your mental health to go down. And you said that you weren't going to go live anymore. But that's exactly what you're doing. You're going live showing your ignorance all the time. You're doing all that yelling. Was your kids asleep? Was your kids even there? But you know, even if your kids are there, you don't care. You don't care. First of all, your son sounds like he needs his chest to be cleared of mucus. Take that boy to the pediatrician. Take that boy to the children's clinic. Have you given your son any medicine? Because he sounds like he needs to. He got a bad cough, and you ain't saying. But then again, your ass sitting up here doing all that, and your son coughing up a storm. You doing all that, but your son ain't potty trained. You doing all that. You get on camera and you look a hot ass mess. That's another thing. You get on camera and you complain about Melody all motherfucking day long. The woman ain't speaking on you. The woman ain't said nothing about you. But you keep on talking about her. And even if she was talking about you, she got every right to say whatever the fuck she want to say about you. That's number one. Knox probably sitting up there with some fever. And you sitting up here on live arguing with a bunch of married women. And then what really got me with her is that you old ass bitches, like, girl. So because they married with rings and shit, that make them some old bitter bitches. If anything, you are a young bitter bitch. That's what you are. You are a ridiculous human being. And you are really suffering on the inside. And you want to sit up here and get mad at these married women because they call into your live. And then you mad because they don't see things the way that you do. And you want to say, y'all probably sitting at home crying in y'all bedrooms over a nigga that's cheating on you. You sitting at home crying about a nigga that you cheated with. And he still don't want you. You're still a peasant to him, baby girl. Ain't nobody thinking about you but me, because I make money talking about you, honey. I make money talking about you. So I'm going to always think about you, honey. You're going to always be on my mind. Day in and day motherfucking out. You're going to always be on my mind, sweetheart. All the money I make talking about you, keep losing your mind. I'm telling y'all, this girl is a trail mix. She that black jelly bean that don't nobody want. You 30 something. I know I'm not that much older than you because, baby, I'm 33. You stupid. And then you want to blame everything on you being young. But, girl, you not young no more. You ain't young no more and you still messing around with this man. But see, what really kills me about her is the fact that she could say, if I want Martell, I can have him. Why would you want Martell when you said he was a queen? You said he was gay. You said he was fucking with the you said he was fucking with the niggas. That's what you said. So it's like if he was fucking with the niggas, why you sitting up here fighting for his affection and fighting for his love? If that's the case. You said he was gay. So why you walking around here being pressed and mad over some gay ass dick then, if that's the case? Let me know. Let me know, girl. Then you say he was for the streets. But y'all got a lot in common because you for the streets too. You're definitely for the streets, sweetheart. You're definitely for the streets. And it's sad, girl. It's sad. But you for the streets. All you know is that you took somebody's man and he was nothing to take. And you thought that you was doing something because he was buying these suits, buying these tight ass suits that he could barely fit, buying you cars, giving you money, paying your Section 8 rent, all this other stuff. And you thought you was lit. You thought you was lit. And that ain't no shade for nobody being on Section 8 because my mama was on Section 8 at one point in time. My mother was a teacher's assistant. She was on Section 8 and she had food stamps. And back then it was the book of stamps. So I ain't shading nobody with Section 8. I just believe she got it. Then you could be doing so many other things, but you sitting on live arguing with married women that got rings. Team wife, team wife, team wife. Does that make you mad? Team wife, team. You mad with anybody that's married because you would never get a motherfucking ring. Ever since you heard that man say that you was 15%, you done lost your fucking mind. What percent did you think you were going to be? I think he was pretty nice to give you 15. I say 10. What could you give him besides some dick sucking in conversation? What could you give him besides dick sucking and conversation? Because the only reason why you was ever with him in the first place is because he wasn't happy with his wife. He wasn't happy with his wife. And if he was happy with his wife, he never would have looked at you. That's the part that you fail to realize. See, you always gonna be second best. You're always gonna be second best. And I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta spend 30 minutes reading her ass first before I start letting y'all up. But she knows that she'll always be second best. She knows that she will always be second best. Always. Don't get me started singing sideline hoe songs, girl. Cause this live really gonna be lit when I start doing it. You only see me every Friday night at night. Can't imagine what you told her this time. You never took me to a public place. Worried that somebody might notice your face. Rush to the liquor store and then a motel. Call up your friends just to cover your trail. Not a word until the week goes by. You call me when you want some pie. Why am I crying every night over you? You're never gonna leave her. Finally I woke up and smelled the coffee. I understand why two women can't share one man. I can't be that other woman. You can't. Did change your face to tell you can't be that other woman? Ain't you tired of being on the sideline? Tired of getting yours after I get mine? Like, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. What's another side chick song I can give her? SWV was good for singing about somebody else's man. I know that you're somebody else's guy, but these feelings that I have for you, I can't deny. She doesn't treat you the way that you want her to. So come on, stop fronting. I wanna get with you. What your girl don't know won't hurt her. Anything to make this love go further. Oh yes, Pretty FA 300. That's another song. Now, if Martell ever got married to Mel again, she'll be showing up at the church. Saw an old friend on the street. She said, today's your wedding. My soul's, what she say? My heart stopped. The tears dropped. Congratulations. I thought it would have been me. What's the other one, y'all? Oh, yes, Saving All My Love for You. Child. And people don't be realizing that that's a side chick song, all because it's Whitney Houston. He said, be patient, just wait a little longer. But that's not an all fantasy. I got to get ready, just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door. 'Cause tonight is the night. Oh my God. Y'all got me going with these side chick songs. What's going on, big bro? What's going on, T? Listen, T. Listen. She need them. Oh my God. I think it's time we got this straight. Stand and talk face to face. There is no way you could mistake him for your man and you wouldn't say. But see, I know that you maybe could be jealous of me. Cause you're blind if you can't see that his love was all in me. See, I tried to hesitate. I didn't want to say what he told me. He said without me it couldn't make through the day. Ain't that a shame? Well, baby, you're misunderstood. Cause I can't see how we could. I will tell you something that's so good. All my love is all into. Oh my God. Not Shirley Murdoch. This is gonna be the last one, y'all, because I know people can't stand it when us YouTubers sing, but you know, you told me things and I believe them all. You disappeared at times, but that didn't matter at all. Those are lonely nights. I waited for your call. You didn't know it then, but you were someone's husband. My desire for you is strong, and I won't do wrong. You're that lady's husband. Bitch, I'm gonna make a whole playlist for you. I'm gonna make a whole playlist. It's gonna be called the Black Jelly Bean playlist. I'm gonna make it on Apple Music. It's gonna be full of side chick songs. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to understand why you so mad. I'm trying to understand, like, why you so pressed. Like you are really pressed by this man because he don't want you. Like that's the like you did everything that you could. You outed yourself as his mistress. You did all of that, and you still not on his radar. Like you feel like Kelly Price. As you stolen this morning, you forgot to face one simple fact. It ain't we both belong to someone else because you don't belong to nobody. Martell belongs to someone else. I mean, seriously. Like, are you serious? Like, girl, listen. I'm really gonna need her to get herself some help. She needs it. And this ain't even me making fun of people with, mental health issues or nothing like that, because I'm a very big advocate for mental health. I fight with depression all the time. So it's crazy to me how she sits up here and she does the shit that she do. She really need to calm the fuck down. That girl crazy. And it's like a meltdown waiting to happen. And then, you got somebody up in my comments earlier today talking about that was not a meltdown. All y'all bloggers do is sit up here and lie for clickbait. Girl, shut the fuck up. If I said that the black jelly bean was fucking having a meltdown, that's what the fuck I said. Period. That's what I said. If I said she's having a meltdown, that's what the fuck I said. Now, for those of you that's in the chat and you're new to my channel, girl, go ahead and subscribe. You better go ahead and subscribe to this channel. This is some good shit. Y'all better go ahead and subscribe to this channel, honey, because I give y'all all the tea. And we laugh and we sing and we do all that good stuff. So if you're tuned in and you're not subscribed, baby, go ahead and get it together and go and subscribe, honey. And also, not only do you need to subscribe to me, but subscribe to my brother giving you the real tea. He is in the damn chat. So subscribe to my big brother and best friend, please. And besides that, also subscribe to Nola Reads. Okay, she's a long-time subscriber of mine. She got her own YouTube channel, and Nola Reads gives you the Nola Reads, okay? Because she had me screaming when she was on Jamie's channel today. So, yes, get into it. Like, it's like, girl, bye. Like, you are... I just feel like Arion is Black Eyed Peas. Not many people like Black Eyed Peas. I throw up when I eat Black Eyed Peas. You know what I'm saying? So... that makes a lot of sense because I throw her up whenever I want to say her, whenever I get ready to say her name, because she's a ridiculous person. She's ridiculous as a person, and I can't take her seriously. Because you got a whole daughter, and you sitting up here showing her that it's okay for you to chase behind dick. Megan Thee Stallion got a song called Plan B, and she says, "Dick don't run me, I run Dick." Arion could never say that because the dick definitely runs her. Alleged gay dick definitely runs her stupid ass. I bet Arion sits outside her window while it's raining outside. It's like a damn dramatic ass music video. I bet Arion sits outside her window singing K Michelle. I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. Maybe I should call. What's the part she would be singing? Long distance in the way of what could be. Even when you're here, you're not with me. She's having the child I should have carried. I'd be damned if y'all get married. That's what she's saying. She's so, like, she's stupid. She's stupid. She is definitely stupid. The girl is stupid. Okay, like, it's just, Ariana is just everything that I don't like. Like, she's raisins. Like, I spit that shit out. Like, she's raisins. Like, Raisin Bran cereal. That's some of the nastiest cereal I ever had in my life. That's what I compare Arion to. Shit like that. Because it's nasty. It's not cute. It's not good. It's not nothing. Like, that's what she is. Like, she's really 15%. Like, she's really 10%, honestly. Like, she's really nothing. And like, she nasty like beats. I just said that, Sophia. Thank you for putting it in there. She's just like, girl, I can't. I can't. Let's go into the second verse of Maybe I Should Call by K Michelle, because this also relates to Arion. Maybe that's why I ain't got a man, cause I'd be doing too much thinking, trying to contemplate for your absence. Oh my God. Will you ever let her go? I don't know. Will I ever be first? I hope. But I ain't just sitting around. Can't think of someone. No, what she say? What she say? Will I? What did she say? Will you ever let her go? I don't know. Will I ever be first? I hope. But I ain't just sitting around. Can't wait for someone to see my work. Damn, I can't compete with a baby. No, you can't compete with a baby. You can't compete with a woman of substance. And I don't like Mel. We know this already. But you can't compete with a woman of substance. Because you don't have any substance. You're just there. You're like a chocolate cake that's been sitting there for like 2 weeks and is molded. You give me mold. You know, mold. This, shit that's been sitting in the microwave for like a few months. Well, shit that's been sitting in the refrigerator for a few months and you never did take it out. Like, you give me mold. Like, that's what you give me. Like, you give me real mold. You give me a moldy type feeling. Like, that's what you give. And it's really ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Like, you're like mold. Like, you're like stinking ass chitlins that my mama be trying to cook on Thanksgiving that nobody wanted. You're everything that nobody wants. Like, you're everything that nobody wants. Everything that nobody wants. We don't want the black jelly bean. Nobody wants that. Like, we don't want, like, a lot of us don't want chitlins. Nobody wants that. Like, nobody wants that bullshit. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Anything that's nasty to me, nobody, I don't want that. That's a good one. Fruitcake is another one. Nobody wants fruitcake. Nobody wants that. Well, it could be mean to, okay, you said that's mean. A lot of the shit that she's done and said was mean. It was mean of her to be taunting Melody the way that she did. So I don't care about it being mean. I'm sorry, and I'm not even being funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, ma'am, but I don't care about it being mean. Like, it is what it is. I don't care. Yes, Hog Miles is a good one. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, she's full of it, y'all. Like, she don't have no morals. Damn, every time I get ready to say something, y'all beat me to it, but she ain't got no morals. Like, she ain't got no sense. Like, it's sad. In the words of Whitney Houston, I have nothing. And that's what she has. Absolutely nothing. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna have to keep her in prayer. Like I'm gonna have to because it's crazy. I'm gonna have to keep her ass in prayer because ain't no way in hell I could be sitting up here because she really thinks that this shit is cute. It's not cute to be the way that you are. It's just not, girl. It's really not. It's not cute. And you need to know it's not. I'm about to get ready to drop this link down here too. So all my moderators that's in the building, go ahead and get ready to drop the link over and over again so everybody can join in. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So what I'm gonna need y'all to do is the link just been dropped, and like I said, I want y'all to really, get down. Two people are already in the back. I want y'all to give me the same energy that y'all gave me on the on a premiere today. Please be sure to do that for me now, because y'all said y'all ready for it. There's almost 400 people in here. Make sure y'all liking the video and all that good stuff. Let me pin the link like somebody told me to. Hold on, let me put this on mute. Okay, so the link should be pinned now. I think I pinned it from my phone. So I got two people that's up already. Well, three now. So I'm finna let everybody up. And all that other good stuff. But please be certain before I take this overlay off, we're gonna try to let everybody speak because I know a lot of the times we get so caught up into the conversation that people don't get a chance to call in. So I'm gonna try to let at least 6 people up at one time, and so it could be some room for other people to come in. And if whenever you feel like dropping down after you say what you need to say or whatever, or when someone is coming up, just try to rotate it the best way you can. So with that being said, I'm about to take this overlay off, and whoever wants to speak, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. That's also another thing that I want to put out there too. Because I ain't showing mine, child. Shit, I ain't got no clothes on. Um, but with that being said, let me take this thing off, and y'all got the flow. I'ma go on mute for a second, but I still will be moderating the conversation. So whoever want to start,
I'll start.
yeah.
Before I get into this raggedy batch,
Oh,
I'ma just let it be known. I am a big advocate for mental health as well. I deal with depression myself. I'm currently going through my own bout of it. So I recognize spiraling when I see it, and she's currently spiraling. And like Nola Reeds has said multiple times, where are her people? Somebody come get her. And then somebody come get them kids. Because she is a hazard to not only herself, but also them kids. Now let's get into it. Lady, Batch, big mouth, widescreen mouth, swallow them whole. I don't care what I'm gonna call you, because I don't care to
Oh,
call you
Lord.
coleslaw. You not even grocery store coleslaw. You should be ashamed of yourself. Um, what
wait a minute. Wait.
what? What I say? I ain't even get.
You said
I said
that
Batch.
she not even grocery store coleslaw. If she not grocery store coleslaw, then what is she, girl?
She the coleslaw that the white people make, and you just can't
Oh,
trust
my.
it.
With no flavor.
You know what?
No
Continue. I'm
substance.
putting my ass right back on.
Yeah, she the coleslaw the white people make, and you can't trust it. That they bring to the potluck down to the job, and you don't fool with them people. Now back to me digging into her, ma'am. We don't feel sorry for you. You are currently spiraling, and while on a mental health level, I do feel bad for you. I don't feel bad in the sense of you brought this on yourself. I don't give a goddamn what nobody says. She knew that man was married and continued to mess with a married man. You thought he was going to divorce his wife marry you, and then give you the life that his wife had, not realizing that the wife, even if nobody likes that lady, she is the brains behind the whole operation. She is the one holding the purse strings. She was paying her own goddamn mortgage. She wasn't doing nothing but laying up with you and pillow talking and running to you the moment that that lady wasn't giving him no type of time, because she had to be the breadwinner. She had to be the maid, the wife, the mother, the cook, the cleaner, everything. You are always going to be second best. It's it's fine. It's okay. Well, not really, because nobody wants to be second best. Nobody wants to be the second option. But this really goes back to, and I didn't hear anybody say this, but really it goes back to her childhood. If we really think about it, she sat on Tasha K and said she couldn't figure out what a two-parent household was, and
I was just
that's
about to mention that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to mention that because that fool said that she was from a two-parent household and didn't quite know what that meant.
right. But this goes back to the two-parent household conversation. Even though you didn't grow up in a two-parent household, and neither did I, it's okay, because we will make it through. Okay, we will survive. It was because her mama raised her and kept her primarily, and her daddy was married with a wife and they own family. She was second best in her childhood, and whatever trauma and whatever issues her mama had with the daddy and his wife, she put off on her. So she grew up to have all this hate towards wives because, maybe the stepmama wasn't nice. Maybe, the daddy didn't spend no type of time with her because he was married and had his own family, and she was basically like, her child now. But Miss Girl, at some point when you got grown, you were supposed to go get help for that. Like, you need to
Right.
go get help now, because you are spiraling, and you continue to spiral every single time you get on live. You also contradict yourself. I want to know how you up on a live almost at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't have no job. You ain't got no hustle. You ain't got nothing going on. Oh wait, I forgot. Somebody went and took your domain name, said you had 72 hours to take it down, or she was gonna charge you daily to use her domain. You ain't got nothing going on because you thought that man was gonna pay your way and was gonna keep you up, and whatever, cars and houses and fake furs and whatever you thought he was gonna give you, and you realized that he didn't want you. You were an outlet. You, like, Tara told Amina, you were an outlet. Except Peter married Amina. He didn't marry you. You should be ashamed of
Oh
yourself.
my God, no, you didn't.
Yes, he did. And then
She
let's
did.
and then
Thank
let's
you,
get to
Gina.
these kids, because at some point both fathers of those children need to step up and get them kids out of that house. You left your son in a tub, your words, not ours, while you were on live and
What
said
she
he
have
was.
in the top? Oh,
I thought it was the car. Oh
God.
my God.
You
She did
left.
both, baby. She did
She
both.
she left the baby in the tub. She was on live. Said he was in the tub. He was in the tub unattended. I don't give a damn if you left Paris with him. That is a child. She's not supposed to be watching him.
Right.
She's supposed to be a child. She's not supposed to be playing mother to a child that you had to spite the wife of the man that you were screwing on the regular.
Okay.
You left
Okay.
him in the pool with Paris. Once again, she's not his mother. You are. You're supposed to be in the pool with him because he's what, one in the 5 feet area of a pool. You going to jail for that. You left him in a car. At some point, if Martell truly cared, and I got to say his name, I'm not gonna call you. Well, I'm gonna call you Baby Gap for this 1 second. At some point, if you truly cared about your child, you would come get him away from that lady, because and Paris daddy, come get her too. She treats your
Mm,
child like a maid. She treats your child
right.
like she's supposed to be the mother of the child. She act like Paris is the mama and she the grandma who done told y'all she not raising no more kids, and that is not the case.
Mm,
At some point, and I hate to say this, and God forbid this happens, something is either going to happen to them kids, something is going to happen to her, and then I got to throw Mel into it, because every time the lady gets up on live, Mel did this and Mel did that. That lady's not thinking about you. If the lady wanted to say something, she could, because you were screwing her husband. You brought yourself into her marriage. Even though her husband brought you into the marriage, you decided to stay even after he said, I'm married. You
Hold on one
stayed for
second. Hold
7
on one
years.
second. Hold on one second. Not to cut you off. It's 10 people up here now, so no one can come up just yet. But we will be rotating this stuff as time goes on, because I definitely plan to be up here for at least an hour and 30 minutes, roughly an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Even though I gotta be up at 6 in the morning, but we're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna make it work because we all got to be up to go somewhere, okay?
But
You know,
we're
I'm
gonna have
retired.
Child, we got jobs now over here. We ain't waking up
Yes,
at
we
6 o'clock
do.
to get on Instagram
Okay.
Live and give our baby a
Thank
hug.
you very
That's
much.
the
Okay.
that's the difference. When I
Nope.
wake up in the morning, when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, my first instinct is not to. First of all, I'm not hopping on no live at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't even look presentable.
I was
I'm getting up. I'm getting in them emails. But when it comes down to it, somebody needs to go get them children, and get that lady some help because she is going to wind up doing something to everybody in this situation. And then y'all gonna be sitting up here looking at us like, why didn't anybody say anything? We've been saying something since the moment she decided to out herself as the mistress.
It's
Can I
giving
say
unstable.
something? Can I
So
say
I'm
something?
done. You go ahead.
Can you guys hear me? This is Jennifer T.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead. Before you start, Too Feisty 2007. Happy. You say your birthday's in 2 minutes, so I'm gonna say happy birthday right now.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Make sure
Take a
y'all in the
shot.
chat tell Too Feisty happy birthday in the chat. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is, I don't know. I was up. I'm retired. I was up and I seen this and I got on. I swear to you guys, I sat on there, Scotty, the whole time with my mouth open. And all I could think was, thank God that Mel adjusted her crown and walked away.
Right.
Because
Right.
what that says, when you look at her and hear her speak, what that says about Martell is that his self-esteem and self-worth is so low
Right.
that he had to go to the playground.
The playground.
Not the
The play-
playground.
And
What
I'm
the
not
playground?
I'm not talking about her age. I'm talking about her mind,
Yes.
Her maturity, yes.
her maturity.
Lack
All you
thereof.
have to do is talk to that girl for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Right.
They
And you
prey on them.
know that shows who he is, number one. And the other thing of it is, she was like, I want to talk to wives. I want to talk to wives. So
Wow.
I said, I've been married 42 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And she called me a B. She said, so what, B?
Oh,
You just said you wanted to talk to wives. And I kept
no,
saying,
ma'am.
Sorry.
You
I
should have
kept saying,
called, girl. You should have called the Scotty gang up there. We would have.
Definitely.
I
We would have lit her up like a
You
Christmas
made
tree.
her
Roasted
stand up
that
for you like a
comrade.
Mickey inbox
But you
her and
kept
go
it classy,
on.
so
I did.
kudos.
And I said to her, I was like, add me. She
Cool.
would not add me.
And
And
she
She's
knew.
everybody in the
wise
chat,
because she's not one or can't be
yep,
one.
everybody in the chat starts saying, add the woman, add the wife that's been with her husband 42 years. Because see, here's the thing how I live. I thank God for my mother and my father. Because coming up with us girls, they didn't play. They told us exactly how it was. I met
Mm-hmm.
my husband when I was 15. Well, I met him when I was 14. I didn't give in until 15. And my parents, my mama used to always say, never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once.
Okay.
And he will verbally show you that, and he will physically show you that he doesn't want you before he
Facts.
verbally tells
Facts.
you that he doesn't want you.
Right.
So
Better
I
say it.
Okay.
I used to always say, I always was like that. Straight, I'm going. My husband used to say, you wasn't only running track, you kept your track shoes on. Because I would be ghost. I would be like, nah. And I always tell my husband, he'd be like, I love you. And we never dealt with infidelity because I have always been clear from day one.
Right.
I'm gone. And don't say, and he used to say, Jay, I don't like when you say that you'll leave. Hey, boo, check it out. If you done stepped outside of our marriage and disrespected me and our marriage, you've already left.
Right.
Thank you.
You've already left emotionally. I just need to pack up physically.
Right.
And before we got married, my parents, his parents, and our parents, I guess they didn't want neither one to get either one's money because we didn't have no money. The parents had money, but we signed prenups, and I win big time in mine. But I used to
I
always
win.
tell my husband, because he used to always say, I love you unconditionally. And my mom taught us as kids, you don't love anybody unconditionally but God and your children.
Mm.
Any relationship, you have to put conditions on it
Yeah.
because I can't love you unconditionally. Me loving you unconditionally means I will accept anything.
Right.
Mm,
Makes
And
sense.
when
that
you
makes
start
sense.
mistreating me, I
Mhm.
got to go. My love
Right.
is conditional on how you treat me.
That's right.
And what I have to say is like this girl, she's unraveled. I mean, like we saw a nervous breakdown firsthand.
Mhm.
And the problem of it is that Mel gave her Martell 100% on a platter, and he is single and she is still the side chick.
Right.
She ain't even the side chick. She the associate.
That's
She
And
really
got
the
and
demoted.
issue
and
is
that is why she is upset.
Mm.
Yes, got
Martell, now
demoted.
one thing we know, Martell is a liar. He ain't no good. And everything Martell did, he did it. Okay?
Mhm.
We understand that. And I hate it when people say, and she uses this excuse all the time. I was so young. Baby, you had a child, and the man that she has her first daughter with was with his wife, who was his girlfriend at the
Lord
time.
have
Oh
mercy.
my
Oh my
God.
God.
Are you
Lord, thank you,
serious?
Oh my
Jesus.
Yes,
gosh.
This
serious.
girl.
So
You better
she this is what she
Like,
does. She
Lord,
Hey,
said,
she's
if
been
you
doing this for decades.
for
Fix it.
decades. So if
decade.
you guys really
she
right?
learned it
think
from her
about it,
mama.
I
if
about to
you
say
Ooh,
she learned it
yeah,
from her
I
if you
can't
mama.
do it, y'all.
she had
if
to.
you
She
guys
had
really
to. She
think
had
about
to
it,
learn that.
before all of this, we didn't know who she was.
No.
She came to social media and told us who she was. She
Mm.
forgot that the mistress is supposed to remain a mystery.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right.
And
Until
She
you
That's
wanted
prove
why
her
he don't
right.
want
attention.
to know the secret.
yep.
She
And
didn't know
she
her
She
didn't
wanted
assignment.
know
some
how to
fame.
work
That's
the
all it
She didn't
system.
know the
was.
Dang.
assignment. That's
She
all
didn't
that
know the
was.
assignment.
Right.
And she thinks that she was doing something by keep spreading it out there that you're having oral
Mentally.
sex with him.
Mm.
Baby,
Yes.
are your
Yeah.
student
Yeah.
loans paid? We
Yes.
already see that your car is repossessed. How do you own a house? My husband will come in here
Baby,
with
that girl
diamonds.
said she
I
got in a
don't want,
wreck.
yeah, my
Repossessed.
husband will
She
come
ain't get
with
no damn
diamonds.
wreck.
I don't want diamonds. I want a deed.
I
I
know
want
that's
the
right.
Okay.
property.
Okay. Okay.
You
Yes.
know, it's like
Property.
if you are the second fiddle, you work that. And if you don't
Yeah.
know how to work it, don't take that damn job.
Right.
Well,
Don't
see,
you?
another thing about this is she keeps on repeating herself because she keeps on saying, "I can have Martell if I want to." So can Mel.
Yeah,
Girl,
exactly.
Period.
That
Fuck with the
Obviously, they just
streets.
went on vacation.
he
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 going on every freaking internet site he can and say, "I wish I had done things differently. I want my wife back." Because now that she don't put up her barriers, she packed her bags and gone.
You
Baby, she
ain't
don't want
special.
you no more.
but
Well,
Right.
the thing
now
of it
that he
is,
told her, she's not even equal to a tip. Tips is 20%.
Oh,
He gave her
Blue.
15. He
and you
said
know,
it's not even gratuity.
tips means to ensure prompt service. So she couldn't even ensure prompt service.
She couldn't even
oh,
Baby, she
and,
wasn't
and
even average.
and
oh.
if she would have got on, and then she said, somebody says, what do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? What are you trying to? She goes, well, I want to teach my daughter, to be so. No, you want to teach your
Don't
daughter.
teach Paris nothing.
She want to teach her daughter that if you sleep with a married man, make sure when he get divorced, he marries you. See,
Oh,
Talking
this
about
is
God.
generational wealth. Child, please.
That's what her mama taught her. If we really look at it, that's what her
generational wealth. You
mama.
mean the generation of hoes?
That's
exactly.
what
Pretty
Who?
much.
that's what
Who?
her mother
Generation
taught
of
her.
side chicks. At least
Like
that
We
mother,
motherfucker
like
kept the
daughter.
mouth closed.
I'm
that's
gonna
what her
tell
mother taught
y'all.
her.
Coming from a
Y'all
dynasty of
gotta keep
side
it
chicks.
100.
A
Y'all gotta keep
dynasty.
it 100.
I
Y'all
sure.
Okay,
gotta keep it
well,
100. I just told y'all how my mama raised us girls.
Keep it a
all right, but
thousand.
if
That's
we
what her
That
mama taught
girl,
her.
her
but
mother didn't teach her anything.
Nope.
Even
but if
if
we
she was
go
on the short yellow bus,
Right.
Oh,
she still knows no morals. She
but
blames
if
everybody for
But
Martell.
herself.
She treat Melanie like
No
Melanie cheated on
accountability.
her husband.
Right.
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 Exactly.
Like she pushed him
quiet as
away.
kept, that's what she
Hmm.
believes because that's what Martell told her. But I'm like, at the end of the day, boo, you don't sat here, got rolled hard and put up with, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Not a
And
Nothing.
your
thing.
A
car
But some
baby.
split
repossessed.
A
ends
baby.
Her
and some
hair falling
stress.
out,
Car repossessed.
And matted up.
No furniture.
matted up. Yes.
Not nodded up. Scotty.
She got all what she got is what she got. That car, she could sit there and lie because as much as that girl be online
Right.
trying to finesse, if she was in an accident, it
Right.
would have been online. She
And
would have been
neck brace and
online.
all.
She
That
over
car
there
got
looking like
repossessed.
Sanaa Lathan at the end of the Family That
That's a
Prays.
nine.
Just
And,
thought she
and
was
she
hitting
got
his
into an
lip.
accident.
She was hitting his lip. She thought she was moving up. I done
And she
got with
Listen,
a real
listen.
rich man.
Honey,
He's
and
a
she
she was
got
Carlton.
flirting. She was
it's
flirting
crazy.
with the wrong Holt.
Oh,
Definitely.
oh,
Oh,
She should have
But
See,
been
she should
flirting
have
with
been down
Mel
there eating
because we
some
all know.
coochie meow meow. She might have had some money.
With
And
Marcel,
but you know
it
what?
would have been an
You
NDA, but it would have been a check.
exactly. But you know what? The thing of it is that I believe it all my heart that Martell told her when he first met her that he was married. I believe that.
oh
He
yeah.
said
Yeah.
it.
I believe it
I
Yeah.
too.
believe
I
that.
believe
He
it.
said
And
it on
I
the
Yep, I
interview.
believe
believe
it too.
He
that
Mel
says
that's
said
he
go
love.
get
says
a
that multiple
girlfriend, so
times.
that's
Like,
what he
look,
did.
Martell's a lie, and I can't expect him to tell me that the sky is blue or that it's 12 o'clock and anytime at night. But I
I know
do. But
that's
he
right.
has been consistent about saying I was up front. I had my ring on.
Yep.
He
And
said
You
it on that
saw it.
we
You
panel.
knew
know that
what it
he always
was.
did wear his ring.
Hmm
Marceau is the one that don't always wear his ring. But we
Oh,
Martell.
well,
know,
Okay.
speaking of Marceau,
yeah.
speaking of Marceau, did
So,
anybody else peep that Marceau joined her live?
No,
Yes,
Shut
Yep.
up.
Lord.
Oh
I
Oh.
my
seen that
God.
in the comments on the
I
video.
saw
Sure
I
what
did.
saw
that
it.
That's gonna be
funny.
I
Let's not
saw it
bad.
look
when he
at Ho
peeped
had to
in.
say.
He was trying to
Right.
make
Right.
Cause
sure
like
she didn't tell on him.
but
Right.
she
That's all
did.
that
Yep.
was.
but
That's
Yeah.
all
Right.
that was.
Yeah.
she did tell on him. She
She
said in a
did.
live, that Tisha and Kimmy are in denial that their husbands is eating at other women buffets.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
she definitely said that,
lying back
and
at
I'm
buffet.
saying the buffet because she said the p word, but we
Oh.
on the live, you
Well,
know.
we know
So
she
I'm
Can
gonna
I
bold,
say,
but she
say it?
ain't got no coop.
I'm gonna say the buffet. But here's the thing: Martell said on the show and told everybody that he basically cheated on his wife because she was not going to the buffet every night. So you
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something.
good.
I have lupus. I have lupus. And there is some days that I don't want to get down. You feel
Oh,
what I'm saying? But if you
Tony
love
Braxton too.
your spouse, that's where people take those vows wrong. The vows is for better, for worse, in sickness and health to death do us part.
That's true.
And you're
Hmm
not always
I
going to feel like humping and pumping every single night.
That's
As we
true.
get older,
hmm
Yep.
things change. I have lupus. My husband will lay up in the bed and hug me. That's
Mm.
love.
Right.
Yes, but Martell wasn't raised right either. Miss,
Martell could have went in the bathroom with Miss Palmer and her 5 sisters.
he
Oh,
could have.
Oh my
and
God.
He
they
could
sell
have.
Never
Diablo
pockets.
shit.
disappoint
I'm just
either.
saying they
Never
sell
disappoint.
special
You know, we
flashlights.
can't justify people cheating, men
No,
Yeah.
I'm
or
not.
women.
Listen, I'm
Mm.
not justifying it. What I'm saying is she willingly outed herself to let the world know that she was willing to get lockjaw for somebody else's husband.
Hmm.
The
and
bigger
think
question.
Basically.
The
The bigger
nigga who
Basically.
sat
Not
on
question
the
is,
platform
lockjaw.
and said she was faithful to
and think
on them
somebody
about it
braces
like
that
for
she
this.
had
7
on, apparently she
years.
did.
That's
Hell.
what
And
I'm
think
saying.
about it
She
like
still
this.
got them braces.
Was this
Yeah,
pre-braces
she
or
It
still
looked
what?
got
like it.
braces. And think about it like this. Before we knew about marriage, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell had already been cheating. And Melody knew, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you was male and you trying to, would you be
What? What happened?
What
Yeah, I
happened?
don't know.
Come back. Use on the road, baby.
She
Come
He
on.
was
was.
saying a
Telling
word.
you.
Come back. No,
I
your
know.
audio's up. Oh
Spill the
Lord.
word. Spill the preach, baby. Preach.
ain't nobody going to be doing that. So he went over there because Martell is a narcissist.
Is.
Him,
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Facts.
him cheating
Agreed.
with that woman had him cheating with that woman. He was trying to hurt Mel. But
Hmm.
what happened is this dummy didn't know how to stay in the corner.
She needs to talk to Wendy Williams' husband,
She ain't
Miss.
no Betty Wright.
Don't do
But
that. Don't do
Cause
that.
She
Nikki,
ain't.
Not
Nikki
Kevin.
knew
Talking to my
assignment. We
shoes.
heard from Nikki since.
but you
She
guys
need to
know
talk to
what?
my
It,
shoe side chick.
it's one thing about Marcel that we can say he a crazy fool, but we got to give Marcel his due because Marcel, if he is or if he was cheating, ain't nobody came forward and said
Right.
They ain't saying
I
nothing.
the hoe,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
ain't
the
saying.
hoe.
Them old school
He
messages
even
he
had
Right.
a
working
chick
with.
to come on live
And
and
It's
deny
he
like
it.
you
probably
can't
made them
do
sign
nothing but say.
NDAs.
He
Yeah,
even had the lady come on live to say he didn't do it. That's how much he got his women. Like,
we
we
Mm-hmm.
don't
Hmm.
knew
even with
Marceau.
his wife.
We knew Marceau was cheating on his wife when he snuck and got a vasectomy without talking to her.
Without
Okay.
telling
Yep.
her.
Just
Yep.
Red
like
Yep.
that
flag. Red
episode.
flag right
Yep.
there.
And having a solo trip to Africa.
Yeah,
Africa.
Oh
Yep.
for
God.
30
He
days.
want that solo.
That
I
That
might
don't
be
man
think.
enough
ain't went
time.
to Africa.
That
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 man ain't
lipstick
went to
on that
Africa.
glass.
I want to see some elephants, some giraffes. I want to see some.
Girl, he went to Africa, Kentucky.
I'm sorry.
Not
And then he
Africa,
lied and said he ain't had no Wi-Fi.
Yes.
But he got pictures all online of him in Africa. Make that make sense.
Well, he
No,
has a
called
computer
Photoshop. He
sitting
stole
right
them from Monique.
behind him. He has a computer sitting right behind him on live in Africa with a glass sitting beside him with lipstick on it.
Sure do. Preach.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
And if somebody,
And if Arion was
this ain't
smart.
1905. You know he had Wi-Fi over there.
And I'm sorry about Tisha, but I'm gonna say this. But Tisha's so dumb, she be done said, that was my lipstick. Marceau took it because he was missing me. And
She would say something like
And the
that.
rough part
You would
is
say
she
that.
should have stayed friends with Marceau because Marceau, Tisha would have filmed with her just to make Mel mad. Her and Destiny would have filmed with her
I
just
said
to
the
make her
same
mad.
thing.
But
I said the same thing. Arion gave herself the assignment to get on the show and then failed her own assignment that she gave herself when she got on live the first time
Stupid.
talking about Marceau and Maurice cheating, because honestly,
Yeah.
Tisha would have loved to throw it in her face. She
Yup.
don't like Mel, but she would have invited her to everything just so she could see
Exactly.
Arion sitting up in her face.
But she already
She
know.
failed her. She
She done
failed
did what
her
she did with
own.
Kiki.
She failed her
But the
own
bigger question is
assignment.
this. The bigger question is this. Martell is a free agent, so why is Arion going off the rails so?
Because
he
she
don't want
realized
her.
Because she
She
hurt.
was
she
faithful to a
realized.
married man. You can tell she ain't got no sense.
I
He
think it
doesn't
was when they
want
No,
went
no,
on
he
her.
sold the
vacation that
dream
really sealed
and ended up with hard dick and
deal.
bubble yum. It's hard as hell to come to a realization that you done put in almost a decade and you ain't got nothing to show for it but a baby that can't even go on the family trip. You
Yeah.
sit up here crippled your own karma.
And
You
the
sit up here
crazy
lied to yourself thinking it was Martell's family trip and he would have taken Knox if it wasn't for the show. Come to find out it was Melody's trip. Knox was never invited. So you really got to sit up here, catch the bus, can't get your hair done, can't get your nails done. You got to
Can't pay the
stay
car
home,
note.
watch the dang child because you can't afford a babysitter. Your clothes ain't selling. Nobody want them Alibaba Express clothes. They can't fit nothing. And you have nothing to show
But
for it.
y'all heard about
Nope.
the shop now, right?
Yes.
Y'all heard about the
She got
shop. She
72
ain't even got
hours.
exactly.
that.
She ain't got no
That was
business, and
just as
Martell
true.
ain't
She
got
ain't
no
even got
business
that.
like
The
that.
lady said she wasn't even.
Oh,
What happened?
Out there buying that little rag
She ain't
bench
got
too.
no business, and Martell ain't got
Ain't
no
nobody buy them
business like that.
AliExpress outfit.
They're
she
made for each
wasn't
It was
other.
basically
crazy.
she wasn't smart enough to get her paperwork in order like Miss D did down to the the school when they tried to take her name. So her name got snatched up, and the lady said, "Batch, you got 72 hours to take that stuff down, or after that 72 hours, I'ma
If
charge
she
you."
was smart, she would have put some of Mel's shirts in her damn boutique so they could date there. If she was
But
smart,
she's
she
not.
could have sold something.
She's a lazy
A
thought.
mess.
That is what she is. She's a lazy
Not a
thought.
She
lazy
just
Make
thought.
feed her
she
She
kids
ain't
is.
even
enough
you
just
giving
to
her
keep
too
their
Common
much
sense
name
ain't
credit.
so
on.
You giving
common.
her way too much
Way too
credit by
much
saying she
credit.
lazy.
Not with that big
She's
old
a
wide mouth
dummy.
she got.
That's
She
back in the
definitely
day,
is a dummy.
everybody knew. I can't say for everybody, but I grew up from Mississippi. A lot of our grandparents had side
Yep.
families. And you
Yep.
wait to the deathbed, you find out your cousin's your brother, like,
Yep.
What?
Uncle Granddad
Exactly.
was your real daddy.
Be at the
Hmm.
funeral.
Bert is really your uncle. All that.
Right.
You
Somebody
had to
needs
say
to go
nothing.
and print
Hey,
the
can I
old
tell y'all something for
sidekick
what?
book.
Let me
Somebody
share
needs to.
something with y'all. My sister's husband of 29 years died, right?
Mm-hmm.
On in the funeral was June 3rd, right?
Mhm.
Why is the first time his father and two uncles saw him when he was in a casket?
The fuck?
Wow.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my
His
God.
father.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
I'm
Big one.
telling you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Child, that's how they used to do
Fuck.
back in the day. Like dead ass.
Yeah,
You have that
basically.
side baby,
Exactly. But
but that
somebody
child over
needs to
there.
go and print out the old side chick handbook because they don't understand the assignment. The assignment is get that money, get some ping, and let them go.
And have your
Yeah.
own family
Somebody
on
needs
the
to
side.
And
reprint
if you
because they
choose
Well,
to
don't
be a
understand
side
that.
chick,
But when
they
they
think
if
ain't
you
it's
getting the
choose
cute
to be
being
money,
a
a side
side
chick. They're
chick, you don't
glamorizing it, and it's
when
not
they
disrespect your
ain't
cute.
getting
wife.
the money, then this is why they talking. They not Arion wasn't getting nothing.
At
That's why.
all.
Yeah.
She wanted
Well,
to
I
be on
hope
TV.
Well, I hope
She
you know in
did.
the
But
end,
y'all
the
know
wife always
they
wins.
said, I
Well,
don't know how
investigator
true it
Burno.
is, but somebody said that they were gonna pay her to send Knox on the trip. I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but ain't no damn way she was letting that baby go. Cause that means he would have got on the show before she did too.
Period.
Okay, not the
As he
baby.
should.
Well, the thing of it is the baby
She
was
don't
not
want that.
invited. Mel said
Exactly.
that was her trip that she
Right.
paid
Mm-hmm.
for her children and her mom, and she, out of a courtesy, she invited Martell and his mother.
Yep.
Oh,
But
okay.
she said
Right.
that they said, but the cameras were also still there. That's why they wanted her
Yeah,
to pay her for him to go because the cameras were going to be there, and
But
they,
Mel
She
said
had to
Carlos
let
is
Knox come on
messy.
the show
If
this
she can't
whole
come on the
season.
show, her baby can't come on the show. That's
Right.
kind of how they
She
go.
been blocking
But
that.
you know what? If they bring her on that show is already going down. It's really going to go down because if
Yeah.
you sit there and listen,
She ain't coming
she
Mel
ain't
ain't gonna
getting
do
on that
that.
show.
at all.
She
Mel
ain't
And
will
gonna
I
do
don't,
leave.
it.
and
I'm
I ain't
telling
mad
you.
at her for doing it because at the end of the day, at first I was advocating, she needs to be able to have her side of the story told and she needs to have a platform. But hell, for every time you get on your self-made platform, all you do is blame Mel. Mel is not the problem. Mel ain't said nothing about you because at the end of the day, you were a side chick. That man wanted to give you hard dick and bubble yum. He did that.
Hmm.
He gave you a car. He made you feel like you
Bubble
was a
gum.
real kept woman. But the money was coming from Mel because the moment they got divorced, that dude couldn't pay for the lights to keep on that house they had. Mel was
Yeah.
paying for
Well,
that.
part
He
note.
done moved
And
over
she was
here.
smart.
He trying to sell wine, underwear, calendars, anything to make a buck because he can't make it on his own. Meanwhile,
right?
Mel over here got all the coin, making deals,
Exactly.
And
getting
not
multiple
Which is
homes
Nan.
why
and
If
I
she was
feel like
smart,
he
she would
trying
have
to
did
be
what
cool with
Keisha
Mel
did
so
and
she can
asked
put him
Mel for the
on.
blueprint.
Yeah. You.
I
And
do
So
when
too,
she
I
can help
Sally.
him.
Facts.
and when I say not Nan thing, he done came up with his come out. He ain't got a goddamn builder's license. But like I said before, I want to hear
Yeah.
not two
and it's
words.
an open
I don't
book
want to hear.
test.
I don't want to hear
Oh,
two.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
an
want to
Not
hear
open book
open
two
test.
book.
open book
words
test.
It's an
from
What?
open
him.
book
Yes,
He
it's an
test.
can't
open book
read.
test.
He like
Yes.
Kelly. He can't read.
Oh, he can't read.
If
Wow.
he
I
can
didn't.
do open book, he can
I was
use
supposed to go to
Quizlet.
league, but
Not y'all saying
my
Mark
grandma, my grandma passed.
on phonics. I
He
cannot.
got a
He
tutor.
can't read. It's obvious.
He
I
has
just
a
don't
tutor to
understand.
study for a test of
You
something
fail an
he's
open
been
book, you
doing
just
for the
dumb as
last
hell.
12 years. How can you not pass a test that you've been doing for the last 12 years?
Because
Because
he
you
That's
What?
like
didn't
wasn't
having
do
your
doing
that
it.
driver's
with
He
license
was
anything.
and then they
he
tell you
wasn't
you got to
doing it.
take a written driver's license
Yeah,
test. You
but he
should know
wasn't
it.
doing it. He
He
wasn't
Right.
used
doing
to
it. He
suppress
was
his
the
ego.
field supervisor, y'all. He was the field supervisor.
Okay.
It's
I
very different from
Mandatory.
managing the contracts, making sure all the legislators is up to point, making sure that everybody has the proper equipment. That's two very different things. There's a
Well, he
lot of
need to do like
physical
we
loads
used
you
to do
gotta
back
You
in
know.
the
better go
day.
back to school and
So
learn
the
it.
assistant
No, he
will
need to do
rule.
what we used
Child,
to do back in the day and write in his hand, on his arm, and his sock. We don't wear socks. On his leg. Put the answer there if you can't remember the
his
damn
clothes too
answer.
damn tight for that. He don't have a builder's license. That wine ain't came out. He don't have a
I was
like.
waiting on that
He don't
because
have
I wanted to
nobody.
try it.
He doesn't
Marlene
have.
Let us
drinking it.
know.
He doesn't have anyone like backing him to put that wine out.
Mel was his
The
lifeline,
the
period.
calendar
Melody was
didn't
his
Marlene
come
was a
lifeline.
out.
drunk.
Yeah.
That
Well,
calendar didn't come out. Them books
does
not
the son
selling.
even have stake in the wine company? That's what she needs to be worried about.
No,
Hmm.
If we gonna buy
he
it,
ain't got
why
no
Pause.
should it
money.
not
He
Is
be
ain't
is
got
someone?
what
his
company? It
I
ain't a
got a better
company.
question.
He
He
Is
ain't
can't
it
got
even
his
no
find
company
money.
or is he a
distribution.
representative? Is it a real
It's
company
supposed to
or is
be
he a
his. It's
No,
supposed
it's
to
supposed to
be
be
his
his.
concept, his named after his grandmother. It's supposed to be his, but he can't even pay for
the
distribution.
But
right?
let
But
me
Marlene
the
said
reason
tell
he had to
y'all
I
have a
asked that
something.
because you
book
got a
Let me
lot of
tell
people
y'all
on
something.
TikTok saying they create their own business with
But
their
let me
own
tell y'all
names and their
something.
own logos, and it's
Like
somebody
drop it
else.
with Drew?
You knew
Yeah.
that
Nope.
wine. You knew that
Oh,
wine wasn't
Man, you
nothing.
crazy.
I looked at that wine. I looked at his wine thing. I'm from California. I'm in California. And they had California spelt wrong.
Oh,
What?
Oh
oh,
my!
They
so that
had
means
well,
he
dang.
California.
couldn't pass.
Wait,
He
no
Yes.
can't
what?
spell.
No what?
So he's
What?
not dumb. He's dyslexic.
You
Okay.
know what? It makes sense.
Hold up, baby. I'm dyslexic and I can spell California now. Now wait a damn minute.
The hell?
Now wait a
Well,
darn minute. I'm
heck,
dyslexic and I can
the
spell
name of the shit
California.
look like it says incest. So how can we really believe that he
You
spelled
know what?
California wrong?
So
It makes sense.
Melnika
And this.
is on the
Can
chopping
I
block.
can I say what I gotta say and then I'm gonna get off?
Go ahead.
Okay, so first I'm gonna say to Scotty, I'm so sorry about what you going through, hun. Definitely understand. It's about to be the 2-year anniversary of my brother, so I definitely get it. But
Thank
when
you.
it comes to, you welcome. When it comes to this child left nursing school for another woman husband, and she thought she was special. Now look, she was on live all night, drunk, hurt because she 15% to a man that she was the cum rag to.
Oh,
That's what I don't
Not the
understand.
rag.
you said it.
Go, she need to go
The
sit in the
cum
corner.
doubler as well.
I
She need to
wanted
go
to
sit
say
in the
that.
corner and think about her life.
Oh, she
Like
dropped out of
she
school
a
because of her
whole
first
lie.
baby. She dropped out of school because of the first baby.
No,
No,
she
Okay.
she
dropped out of
dropped out
school
of
because she
I thought
can't
nursing
she was
read.
in
school.
nursing school.
She was in nursing
After
That
school
she
when
met
Martell
Martell.
paid for, and she dropped out. She didn't
Yeah,
finish.
that's
you're
right.
right. You
That's right,
prosperity. You
Custody,
right.
baby.
Because she finished her 4-year degree at Alabama A&M, and then
No,
she
Uh-huh.
she
went to
did not.
accelerate.
My
She
son,
did.
my youngest son, is a graduate of Alabama A&M,
Uh-huh.
and he told me that Martell had dropped out of school
Uh-huh.
and then came back, and that's when he met Melanie. And Melanie was helping Martell with his work, his schoolwork, paid for him his fines that he had to pay for graduation,
Oh,
So he
so
can graduate.
he
Damn,
can
Mel.
graduate.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
for him.
Mel has
But
been covering this
Coleslaw did
man since the
graduate.
beginning.
Coleslaw
wow.
graduated with a
Coleslaw said
biology
Is
last
degree
night
in
on her live
2012.
that she didn't
So she was
graduate.
with this man
exactly. She
through
said she
academic
did, and then she
probation.
turned around and
Lord.
said that she didn't.
Okay.
I'm sick of
Okay.
her. I'm sick of her. I'm sick
She
of
she
her.
can't
I'm
keep
sick of
up
her.
with her lies.
She
That's
can't
the
keep up
sad
with
part
her
about all of
lives.
this. She
Yeah,
Neither
not
one
even
of them can
smart
can't
read.
enough.
believe she left nursing
Miss two
school.
parent household that she don't
Girl.
even know what two parent household is. When you got one parent living in the household and the other parent living in the other one, that ain't two parent household, sweetie.
Mm-mm.
At
She
Mm-mm.
all.
should have took this time and got on YouTube and made her commentary, and she could have made
Exactly.
some profit for herself. But she's so freaking stupid that
Mm-hmm.
she thought that her, excuse me, guys, her pussy was all that, and it really wasn't. So now
Girl, but
she's sitting
Gigi
there
told her
Girl,
that.
wiping her
all
Right.
pussy
tears
go
away
dry now. All
because
pussy turn
she is
dry.
not the prize. She thought she was the prize, and she was not the prize.
All she
Besides being that man
uh,
comrade, and
all she,
whenever that nigga call her, guess what's gonna happen? She
That's
gonna
She
go
gone.
run.
all she could talk about was how he said on her face, but
that's
anybody, she could have said on
all.
anybody's face.
That's all she
Yes.
was to him.
That's
But he
That's
all.
all she
never
was to
said
him. She need to be a
Independent woman she
mother and
was.
pay attention to her children and stop freaking talking about Mel all the time. That's
That's what
it.
I'm
That's
saying.
all.
But
he think
but
Look at
her
your
can I say
daughter.
this?
he
Was
think her
y'all with
cooch is
me?
so good, but he never said that Mel wasn't good in the bed. He just said she wasn't giving him enough. So girl, he wasn't with you because it was better than his wife. He just wanted more than what his wife was giving him. So
And
that's
he said that
the
Mel
argument
would
don't
not give
stand.
him. He said that Mel would not give him head.
Right.
She would give it to him, but she
He
wasn't
broke
giving it
up
to
his
him
whole
enough. That's
marriage
what
over
I'm
some
saying.
When you
head.
got a superhead junior on the side of you, you ain't gonna
Ooh,
be thinking about your mama, I mean
trout,
your wife or your
trout,
kid.
trout
Because
mouth
Mel
slow
also
slaw.
said she started sucking him more after he got with her. And I'm like, why would you ever do that? That's
Yeah,
backwards.
that don't make
But
Because
sense.
it
it was
wasn't.
all a brag thing for her. I swear,
Yeah,
it
it
just
I'm
seemed
talking
like
was.
it's
about
a brag
Mel.
thing.
I'm talking
The
about
pe-
Mel.
oh
Well,
yeah,
when they got
well,
Yeah,
together,
you
he
right.
said
Yeah.
she started sucking him more after she found out about her. And that's
And
that.
he still
she,
wasn't satisfied.
He still wasn't.
Exactly.
y'all
But
Yeah,
can
that's
y'all
giving,
an
can but
excuse.
do y'all did y'all were y'all like me in the beginning? We did not know how much Mel covered Martell because we
Exactly.
Yep.
did. She never
Right.
talked bad about him. We didn't even know that he was a dummy until he
yeah.
The
told it.
divorce.
And
Yeah.
even Mel, we
No,
never
no, I
even
can't
told
say
that he
that. I
didn't.
can't say that now. I figured
She
out in
started.
season 1 he kept flipping on her
You
because, like,
did.
literally, he threw her over at that meeting when they were talking about the combat group. He
Right.
said he
No,
was
Mm-hmm.
gonna
I'm
bowl with
talking
her, and
about.
then
No, what I'm saying is we
Everything
had
she's
no
done for him.
idea that he did not have a business license.
Yeah.
We
Nope.
had no
oh
idea
yeah,
that he didn't have
yeah,
builder's license.
Right.
We
That's
had
yep,
no idea that Mel was the
That's what I was. Yeah.
And
the
Mel
brains
been
The
behind the
covering him since
breadwinner
operation.
they met each
She
of
other.
the
Because they
relationship.
said
bam.
when they met each other, she paid for him. So she's been covering for him since day one.
Yeah.
and
And she's
that
but
was
been
the
giving
Martell
praise.
Exactly.
still want to acknowledge that. Martell is still saying he was the dominant parent and he
Right.
was the main breadwinner. He's
Lies.
still saying it to this day.
Yes.
I'm like, what do
He's
you
Yes.
Well,
lying
mean
at
he
you
a
took
probably
the
was
point
just
where he
wedding
don't.
doesn't want to
because
feel less
He
look,
probably
than. So
was
he
look,
has to say
home
that. He has to say
compared
that
to
Mel
the
because he
other
made
doesn't
him
want to
people on
feel
the
less than a
you
show
mean you
man.
went to pick up your
more and being a
kids while
caring
your
parent
wife was at the
more.
business
Mel
meeting?
made him
That's what
feel
that's
like
what you mean
that.
by dumb
She
and
thought it was
dumber's.
Yes.
important to make him feel like that as the woman, which
She
Yeah.
is
did.
debatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
And
if
that's
he
why
was the
Ariane
breadwinner, he
got
would
that.
still be the
Yeah.
breadwinner.
Yeah.
And
May
he
I,
won't.
may I please say something on this matter?
Go ahead.
Um, Hi, everybody, and prayers to you, Scotty. I know grief is very hard to overcome. Like right now, my grandma, the last time I went to go see her, she kept looking up at the sky, kept saying that she was tired. So I'm just, at this point, it's kind of like I'm waiting to see, you know.
I definitely
Um,
understand.
okay, and first of all, number one, you couldn't comb your hair before you got on camera.
She can't go
Okay.
ahead or brush her hair in weeks.
They
Girl,
sell hot
you better
combs
bring
at
the
Target
shade.
for 19.95. You can go get one.
You can
She
put on
needs
a
a
baseball
detangler.
cap or something.
She needs a
Okay.
You
detangler.
better bring the
She could have
shade.
brushed it.
She
Number
needs a
two,
detangler. She can't do nothing to it.
number two, you a whole mistress, a side chick. Okay. You
I
want to sit here and have a conversation with married women.
Like they
O-
even compare.
Okay. If little Susie was crossing the street and a car was coming at full speed,
Girl, stop.
she like a wet peanut
allegations
butter
now.
sandwich. Don't nobody want it. I'm serious. You
Yeah.
worse than black licorice at
Not
this
a
point.
wet one. Oh my, not
Not
licorice.
a wet peanut butter jelly
Yeah,
sandwich.
she's a
Not
So,
greasy.
licorice.
She is.
I,
She's a
I
greasy brown paper bag.
I don't understand for the life of me or why you're
Brown paper
attacking
bag.
this man's. You were sleeping with this woman's husband for over 7 years, and
7 years slave.
you getting on this videos on live instead of attending to your children, which you should be doing.
Yeah.
Okay, you getting on these lives, embarrassing yourself, yelling at these women and disrespecting these married women, talking about why y'all pulling it on me. First of all, ho, nobody's putting nothing on you. Okay, we're blaming everybody in this situation. We blaming you. We
Mhm.
blaming Martell. We're blaming the both of y'all because one, Martell had no business stepping out on his wife that he made promises before God to.
Right.
Number two,
Right.
you knew he was married, and the moment you found he was married, you decided to open your legs and spread it low and spread it wide to a married man. So
Mhm.
you expect me to look. If you want sympathy, look between shit and syphilis in the dictionary, because that's the closest you're gonna get from me.
I gotta write that down.
Ah,
I
Okay.
do
Somebody
not
said
I'm
feel
going
syphilis.
sorry
down,
for you.
guys. It was good talking to y'all. I'm out.
all
Agreed.
right. Thank
All right.
you.
Feeling
I
that
do
one.
not feel sorry for you. You have no respect for yourself. You have no
Mm-mm.
respect for your children, because if you had respect for your children, you would not have a child with a man that's not available to you.
Mm.
Right. And
When
still
you
not
have a
available. He's free and
right,
still not available.
and this is
Period.
another thing, and this is, if I was her, I'd feel like the dumbest bitch in America, and let me tell you why. Okay, you
Yes.
done gave this man almost you done gave this man almost a decade. Okay, and now that he's free in the clear and he's divorced, he still don't want you. Now you like that
Yeah.
Michael Jackson album, History. Okay,
Ooh.
he don't want you.
Yeah.
Okay, he's made it very clear to you in so many ways that he don't want you. Hell, even when he was messing with you while he was married to Mel, the only reason why he's divorced is because Mel filed them papers,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which
Right.
means to this day he would still be married to Mel while you over here on the sideline.
And
Hmm.
that's
Okay,
the problem.
He has
and
called this
then
girl
That's why she's
everything but a
angry.
child of God,
you
and she's
you
still there. He called this lady a peasant. He called this lady an orange.
saying
He
this,
called
Yes.
this
saying
lady
this
a
man done called
goddamn
you a 15%
24-hour gem.
peasant.
He
And
called
This
you
He
an
called
man,
her, and he called
associate.
her an open gym. He said on the reunion when
Open.
my gym was open. He so basically, you were his gem. Like,
she was
girl,
his
how many times
prototype.
does he need to degrade you before
Yeah.
you
His Thigh
realize,
Master
like,
9000.
what? This is crazy. But my
not
thing
To
yet.
is,
him.
she has to
She
hate
kept
her
going
and her
back
mother
for more, so I
relationship
don't feel
has to
sorry
be
for her at
bad.
this point. You knew he was married. You knew every time when he left you, he was going home to his wife and his children. Okay, he made it very clear to you, like, hey, look, I just want to smash. I'm
Yep.
not trying to have something serious. She knew what it was, and I know Martell is a liar. Okay, he'll lie just like a rug. Okay, but at this point in time, when he said that he told her that he was married, I truly believe it. I truly believe that.
Of course.
He
Yeah.
said he never took his ring off. She knew. She
Yep.
didn't dare
He had to let her know up front that he was married, because otherwise he knew he could not dedicate 24/7 to her. So he had to let her know up front.
Yep.
Look, I
And
ain't
he
gonna be
also
able to
was
be
at a
with
family
you all
cookout
day
when he
every
met
day.
her. So they would have let her know.
Yep.
And
Didn't he
and this
say
is
that
what
Mel?
kills me. Just like what you just said, he was at a family cookout. So you let your family, knowing that child, it wouldn't happen in my house.
Nope.
Exactly.
Let me
His
catch you.
mama
Oh
ain't
no,
shit.
he's
You see
married.
that.
You can go over there.
His
Exactly.
mama
Oh
ain't shit.
no. Does Mel know you're
Excuse
here?
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
I'll
have
be
been
like,
like, where's your wife?
I'm that messy friend. If I catch my friend's husband in the club with somebody he not supposed to be with, I'll be like, so where's my friend at? Does she know you here
Exactly.
with this one? I said, I tell you what, you got 24 hours from the time I caught your ass to tell my friend what you did, or I'm gonna tell her. And I got pictures.
You
Right.
ain't even
Get
got
the receipts. Get the
24. You
receipts.
got
I had to
2.
do that once. I had to do
Who
that
this
to one
hoe?
of my friends. Because my thing is this: if you go come at me about mine, you need to have receipts. Don't just tell me, because
Yep.
anybody will say stuff nowadays. When it comes to stuff like that. But right
Did you
is right
snap
and
a
wrong is
picture?
wrong.
Did you
Okay,
snap a
can I say
picture?
something? Because I want.
Yes, ma'am. I sure did. I had a whole video and I showed it to my friend.
Okay, can I say something? Hey, Scotty, I'm clocking in late.
Hey.
Okay, I am the fly in the buttermilk, and y'all about to go in on me, but I'm gonna have to say it. Do y'all really believe that he didn't love Arion after 7 years
Yep.
of being
Her name
together?
No,
was Pam.
Hell
Yep.
Her name
no.
was
Because
No,
Pam.
he got
that was
divorced.
lust.
Her
That
name was
Martell
wasn't
Pam.
don't
love.
love
It's kind of
Martell.
delusional
Hey,
to a certain
hey,
extent.
Jay.
Y'all really think
Martell
Hey,
that?
don't
Jay.
love Martell, and we can't get caught. Women, we as women, we can't get caught up in that. That's not love.
I'm allergic
No,
to that
that's
kind of love.
lust.
Amy
I'm gonna
J,
just
I'm
say
gonna
That
tell
ain't
you
Y'all
something.
don't
what
love.
know
it
that.
is. I'm gonna tell you
That's
what it
lust,
is.
In
y'all.
I'm
my
gonna tell
Lust.
you what it
opinion,
is, Amy
in my
J.
Pure
opinion,
lust. You
Both
right,
let
Missy.
me
I got
Hey,
Arion,
let me
say
interject
something.
Arion,
Let
this
me
real
say
quick.
it.
and
Let
Let
me
me
say
say
this real
something.
quick.
Arion.
And let me say
Y'all
something.
let
Somebody
her
trying to
talk.
say something. Amy trying to
Let
say something.
Let
let
me say
let me
something. At
let
the
me
end
say
of the
something.
day, that was 7 years of relationship, and she's, as much as everybody's saying that like she continued to sleep with the married man, she's an attractive young girl. She can get any man she wants.
She needs
Obviously,
to know that.
huh?
I said she needs to realize that.
Yeah, she's an attractive young girl.
Right.
Here's the thing. I do believe to a certain extent she plays dumb, but she's an attractive young girl that can have any man she wants. So to a certain extent, as
God
much
damn
as
it.
I would like to say that he played her, I think that to a certain extent there was some type of connection beyond just sex between those two.
But
Like,
even if it was that though, he still played her though. He still
Yeah.
let her
Let
look.
me,
He at
that's
the end of
the
the
point
Scotty,
day.
if
we're
I can, I
saying.
want to
That's the
say this.
point.
When it comes to Arion and Martell, they have what you might consider, what we might think is love, and they think is love, but really it's a trauma bond because
it's
Hmm.
they both
convenience.
come from the
She was
same
convenient.
Martell
They
ain't
background.
That is
trauma
fallen into
all.
bond.
Martell is
convenience,
an
not in love.
outside
That was a
child.
trauma bond. So what
Right.
Martell
him and
was an
Melanie
outside
then?
child. We know Arion was an outside child.
Hmm.
Martell has always pressured and made
So what's
himself feel
Melody and Martell
inferior
then? Are they
compared
trauma
to
bonded
someone like
too?
Mel, who's constantly moving up, who had the license, who had the business recognition, who had the community recognition, and he was
She
just
was
her husband. But
right,
with Arion, he got to feel like a whole man.
stroking
And
his
that's
ego.
why her 100%
And
to
he
Yeah,
already
him
loves that
only
about
was
that's right.
Arion.
15%
I
in his
agree.
mind.
I
Because at the
agree.
end of the day, she was just there to fulfill the extra feeling of
Hmm.
inferiority that
I
She was
he
his
That's what
agree.
I
had
said.
because he's a
pacifier.
And after
narcissist.
Point,
listening
and
to
we all
Ariane last
agree.
night, we know with Martell up against Martell, Martell felt like Einstein next to her.
Yes, but at the
I'm
end of
sure
the
he
day,
did.
if that would made him feel like he was loved and loved her back, there was some love there. That's all I'm saying. You guys are playing it like she was just some dumbass girl that
And
had
she
no
No,
was.
I'm
She
not
was.
telling, we're not saying she's dumb. What I'm
No,
I
telling
she
you is
am.
is.
what they
I'm
think is
saying it.
love
Me too.
is confusion of
I'm saying
trauma.
she
You
dumb.
I'm
have,
I
saying
think she's
you are
dumb thinking that
bonding,
she
and
was
Love.
that's
gonna
not
have something
love
with a married man. That's why I
Yeah.
think she's
This is
dumb.
love.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
because
think
this.
they're
he
the
I
loved
feel
her.
same
like
person.
He
she
lusted
got what
after
she
her,
wanted.
and
Mel
that will
left
keep you
him,
along.
and she's okay with being a side chick, and they have a
She
love.
She's
They do
not.
have someone.
she
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 didn't get
is.
what
isn't.
she
She
wanted.
is.
Right.
Stop.
She's
Let me
not
say something.
satisfied.
Let me say something. As pretty as she is, she can have any man she wants. So she's happy with the relationship
She's
they have.
pretty with makeup and dressed up.
Right. I'm about to say that
No,
girl don't
no,
have nothing. She can't
period.
have
Hold
any
on.
man.
Not do
She
that.
Period.
don't.
Hold
Let's
She
not
That's
ain't
do
gonna
that.
give
all
her
I'm
all
Let's
that.
not
saying
do
for
that.
her.
Let's
She
not do
ain't.
that.
Period.
Child
But
looking like animal from the
Amy
damn
J, she's
Muppet.
not happy.
Don't do the
Amy
Muppets
J,
because you do
ain't
look like
no
a
happy
Muppet, but
person on
I
Instagram
hate to
Live at
do this,
6 in
but
the
I know
morning.
it's
Ain't
wrong.
no
I still love a
Instagram.
black
Ain't no
woman
person who's
from
happy
infinity to
calling
infinity.
all the wives to speak to them and making
That's
up
what I'm
lies
saying.
talking
Like,
about
why
my
would you
child
do
wasn't
Yeah,
that?
you're
invited.
right.
Ain't
Because
no
she's
happy
still
woman
trying to
doing
fight
all this
for her.
different stuff.
Here's the thing. Now, she is still young-minded. She still believes that she can convince people that she
Mm-hmm.
is
That's
not
what she was
truly the
saying in
problem.
the video, though.
And she's
So
gonna
at the
continue
end
to
of the
get
day,
dragged
she's
for it.
trying to make a
We
circle of
can't keep making
square, and she can't
excuses.
make a
Like
circle
that's
of
what they
Hold
were
on,
square.
talking
y'all.
about.
Hold on. We need everybody to talk one at a time, y'all. Cause, Lord Jesus.
I'm sorry. She's trying to make a circle of square, and at the end of the day, you can't make a circle of square. There are never going to be wives that agree with mistresses, but to a certain extent, I do not look at her as some desperate, lonely, stupid girl that just needs them to embrace her and for
Well, I
love.
mean,
It's the
I
birthday
just
girl.
don't. She's too cute for that.
Happy
I mean,
birthday.
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying,
but
but also you can't throw water on shit and call it gravy.
That's
That's
right.
Exactly.
true. But I'm
Facts.
saying like the way
Facts.
everybody playing her like she's some ugly duckling that just couldn't get
He
enough
playing
attention.
Hold on, you
herself.
guys.
She's
Y'all.
not ugly.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's not the fact that I don't think anybody up here said that she was ugly. What we're talking about
Her
is
attitude is ugly.
it's her attitude and her actions. And everything that you're saying that she's not, that's what she's portraying herself as, what? A lonely, stupid, desperate ass girl that act like she can't find another man. You choose to be stuck on somebody, well, he's nobody's husband anymore, but you choose to be stuck on somebody that you claim is a community dick. That's what you said. Number two, you said that he messes with men too, but you
On the
still
down low.
Exactly.
want to fight over the gay dick, okay?
that's
And number
wrong.
three, she says all this stuff about him, but she still want to be with him. So,
And I
Mm-hmm.
think that has everything to do with Martell convinced because she said she's tried
She's
to
not that
divorce
dumb.
Mel
She's not that
multiple
young.
times. She has
She's
called
falling for
Melanie
it
to
'cause she
come
wants
get
to.
her husband. Martell won't leave her alone.
But then what does that make
But
her?
how many
What
times do
does
you
that
have to
make
embarrass
her?
her for her to leave him alone? It's not Martell. She's old enough now to decipher between. She keeps saying, "I know he not faithful. I know he ain't this. I know he that." So if you know that
The
and
only
you
thing
continue to
he's
want to be with him, that man is no longer manipulating you. You're allowing yourself to be that way.
but
Yep.
Amy
here's the
J.
thing.
Amy J. May I
She's
ask you
being,
this,
this is
Amy
the
You wanna
J.
thing.
go potty?
The
Amy
one
J.
thing I can agree about with Arion is she's not very smart. It's going to blow up in her face, but when it comes down to Martell and
Woman.
Arion, I do believe he loves her.
Can
And
I
I
say
do
Can I
believe
something?
say
We're
he
not
something?
loves
gonna
her.
No
dis.
power to
I'm
you.
not
that's a
gonna.
wicked
I'm
way
not
to
gonna fight
show
you
it.
on that, Amy
May
J.
I
But
say
let me
something?
ask you this:
Yeah, I'd
if
like to
if
say something too when you're done.
okay,
Yeah,
Amy J. If
yeah,
Martell and Mel have been divorced for over a year, 2 years, in fact. If
yes.
if this was all Mel's fault and Mel this Mel that, why is Mel still in her mouth, baby? Mel ain't stopping you from being with Martell.
Boop.
Mel is out
Oh,
living her
Don't
freaking
because
ain't.
life.
she's mad at
Mel ain't
Mel.
paying attention to you.
Martell
Why you
did.
keep calling this woman a bitch? Why you keep going
I
after her?
can tell you
Mel's out
why.
here dating.
Can I
It
tell you
ain't
why?
Mel ain't got nothing to do with the situation anymore.
Let me
If
tell
you're
you why.
letting Martell use Mel against you to make you feel inferior, that's on you, because Mel ain't the wife no more.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why she's mad at Mel. Because at the end of the day, her name wouldn't be in anybody's mouth if Mel didn't make it a storyline on that show.
Huh?
That's
No.
the
I,
only
Wait,
reason.
No, you're not gonna do
let
wait,
the
that.
legs flow.
wait,
Hold on.
wait, wait, wait,
No, Scotty
He
needs to
called
stop.
her, he was calling
wait,
her a mistress. Nobody
wait,
knew her.
wait a
Hey
minute,
y'all, let's start speak. This is channel. This is
wait a
Scotty
minute.
channel.
Before I even let you finish that sentence, yes, it was a storyline, but nobody made her make herself known. She
Right.
made herself known. So that's
Right.
not on nobody but herself. You can continue, child.
No,
Right.
at
Her
the
and
end of the
Parker.
day, nobody knew who she was. And when that show started, everybody started looking and trying to find out. People from Huntsville were calling up the blogs and saying her name. So at the end of the day, people found her. So
But
No,
that's not
she
nobody's
came
fault,
out.
though.
She came out on social media
that's because
and
they had
said,
already found her. People
no.
knew her name.
Amy
She
People
J,
made
she
remember
reached
herself
her.
that
out to
storyline when she
Amy
messed with that
J,
married man.
she reached out to Funky Dineva. Funky
Yep.
Yes,
Dineva
that's
has
because
shared the
everybody
receipts with.
already told their tea. Everybody
Yes,
But
was
she
I
like,
made
remember
everybody
herself
was
No,
a
looking
no,
for her.
Funky
storyline
Dineva
when
is the
Information
one
she
who
what she
broke her
told them.
story.
it
she
was
made
one at a
herself a
time.
storyline when she got involved with a married man. Mel, this is
Okay.
reality
But
TV.
I'm telling
Mel
you
was
Period.
why she
telling
has
what
This is
was
such
going
reality.
hatred
on in
towards
her
Melanie.
life. So therefore, that's not Mel's fault. That was what she did this to herself when she first met Martell and she
Exactly.
fucked him that night.
It was a
Because I don't
choice.
believe
There's
she waited.
commissioners in this
But
world, but ain't their
You
name ain't
don't
on
think he
everybody's
waited?
May I
phone.
speak?
yeah, but she's on TV, and
Wait,
this
wait,
is
wait,
what
wait,
happened
wait,
to her
wait, wait,
life.
wait.
So she
Somebody,
can.
wait a
So I
minute.
want to
Wait a
speak.
minute. Somebody asked to speak. Who asked to speak?
I asked to speak
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
because I'm gonna say this: she is not mad at Mel because of the storyline. That's not the case. The reason why she continues to have that woman's name in her mouth, even after that woman divorced that man and said, "Here you go, you can have him. I don't want him." Not in those words, but that's basically what she did when she divorced him, filed bankruptcy, and dissolved everything between those two, and kept it pushing. The reason why she is so mad at her, and I had to watch another movie to like I had to watch a movie to realize the situation, is because she expected him to divorce Mel and marry her, and they was gonna live happily ever after.
And that
That
And
didn't
did
she don't
not
happen.
want
happen.
Mel.
That's
Let me
what y'all
Yep.
speak.
want to
Let me
believe. I
speak.
don't think that's what it is.
Let me speak.
Go
She
ahead.
expected him to divorce that woman and be with her. But Mel
Yep.
divorced him and
Yep.
took everything that came along with her. Because even if you don't like that lady, even if you blame that lady for stealing your lunch money in 1954, before she was even possibly became a thought on the Lord's mind, she is the purse string. She is the money. She is the everything. She took everything and she left and said, "Here, you can have him." At this
Bingo.
current moment, that man don't want her. He has
Yep.
told her multiple times without even actually having to say that he does not want her, that he does not want her. He continuously
Bingo.
Absolutely.
embarrasses her
Yep.
on different platforms in front of
Uh-huh.
people who have never even watched this show. He
Yep.
embarrassed her without having to say her name
And
Bingo.
said he'll never marry her.
and said he will never marry her.
Maybe
So at
marriage
the
is not
end
something
of
they
That's
do
not
to
Mel's
each
fault.
other.
That's
but
not
at
Martell
Mel's
the
said
end
fault.
he's gonna get married again.
but not
Exactly. And he still want more
Right.
kids also.
Okay,
Men
wait a minute, y'all. Wait,
realize
wait,
all
wait,
the
wait,
time.
wait, wait a minute, y'all. Before y'all start, I think Too Feisty. Oh, she was already talking. Let's let Too
I was just
Feisty.
saying.
Let's let Too Feisty say what she wanted to say, you guys, because great conversation. I was just gonna let y'all know before Too Feisty start. I done took a shower and everything while this was going on. So you know,
Well, at least your booty
So
clean.
fresh and so clean, clean.
so if
I
it looks. So if it looks like me as a host ain't been doing shit, you're probably right because I was taking a shower and everything while y'all was talking. So
You
go
gotta
ahead.
I
multitask.
went to my bar and made me a drink.
I done had mine.
But go ahead, Too Feisty. Go ahead. I just have to put that out there.
A mess.
Go ahead, Too Feisty.
Feisty, you
I think she would get a
Too
drink.
feisty
She
done
done
She in
went
the
to,
Get in the
shower.
Diana
shower
went to
too.
get a drink.
Too
there? Are
feisty
you
in the
there,
shower
Feisty?
now.
It's me, Margaret.
She in the shower.
Oh Lord,
Okay. You say hell everybody else multitasking. Shit.
I'm
Oh
playing
my
The Sims right now, so
god.
you know.
All right. Well, while we waiting on
I
Too
well,
Feisty,
I just came back from my pre-birthday dinner, so thank you everybody again for the birthday
happy
wishes. I
birthday,
appreciate
You're
love.
it.
welcome. Happy
Happy
Thank
birthday.
birthday.
you.
Okay, because I always try to come on and support you. That's the only reason why I'm in here giving this much time to Ariel, and I promise you, I don't pay that girl no attention. But I'm gonna say this though, because today I'm 33, and I'm in a mental headspace where I don't allow other adults to give excuses for their actions.
Thank
Either
you.
do better or
Okay.
stay
Thank
out
you.
of it. So we can't keep placing the blame game. We can only be accountable for
Yes.
ourselves.
Yes.
That's a sign of growth and maturity. She's too old and she has two young lives in her
Yes.
hands. She can't
That
keep
are
blaming other people for
impressionable.
what she's done.
Preach.
We got to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
This is my thing though. Amy J, you made a comment earlier. You had a question. I want to respond directly to that question. You said, "Do we think that he loves Arion?" My answer is no. And to be honest, I don't even think he loves Mel. I think he uses women to get what he needs from them,
Right.
but he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really fully care about them. There's
Yes.
no
I agree.
prize in
I agree.
sleeping with her for 7 years because let's be honest, men leave their wives every day for younger women.
Yep.
Yep.
If he really wanted to be with her, he
He
would
would
be with
have.
her.
Yep.
He
And
would
she
be with
wasn't the
her.
only one.
And she has to come to terms with the fact that this man is never going to be what she wants him to be in her life.
Yeah.
She can't keep blaming other people. She just has to make a certain special choices and do better for herself. And she has to make selfish choices that does not benefit Martell. Solely benefits her if she wants her life to turn around. I want to feel bad for her, but I can't.
You can't.
Right.
Because she has no humility.
Last night was alarming because that woman is unhinged. When she first started
Yeah,
coming
she's
on
off.
live,
Something's not
she
right.
used to take special pride in making sure she looked good. She made sure her hair was done, her makeup was on point. The fact that she's been coming on live lately with her hair undone, that tells me a lot.
Yeah.
Because she always found, I'm young, I'm fine, I look better than her. She took pride in that.
Yes.
So the fact that she's letting the world see her unhinged, knowing that people are going to screen record it and post it on their pages, she knows they're going to see them like this. That's a lack of concern for your looks. That's the first warning that something is
when somebody's not taking care of themselves.
It's my personal
belief. I think that we firsthand experience the beginning of someone having a nervous breakdown.
Breakdown.
Last night.
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but last night when she was going back and forth with that caller Gigi, she kept
that was crazy.
She was talking to Mel.
I've been talking to Gigi all day.
She thought she was talking to Mel. She kept saying, "But your husband pursued me. But your husband kept messing." Ma'am, that's not Mel.
That's not Mel.
This is not. She wants a showdown with Mel, and she's not getting
and
it.
Mel won't give it to her.
And Mel won't give it to her.
I know we've said it's the show, it's the storyline, but like if you listen to the timeline of how this whole thing unfolded, this predates the show.
Yes.
When Mel first found out she even existed, when she called Martell's phone and Mel answered, that was the first time she wanted an altercation with Mel. But that comes from Martell.
Yes.
Martell had been pillow talking with this woman and telling her negative things about his wife so that she would allow him access. And unfortunately for her, she was not smart enough to believe what she saw and not what he said.
Yes.
That is her biggest mistake. What he tells you and what he does, you have to believe what
you have to believe what you see.
Not what he's telling you. But when it comes down to it, nobody owes her anything, not even Martell at this point.
Right.
And I really believe the reason why he does not intervene when she goes crazy and she always targets Mel is because we have two people mad at her for that divorce, Martell and Arion.
And her. Yeah. You're right.
This is his way of getting Mel back. See, if you stayed with me, I could have kept her in control and she wouldn't be talking about you online every day.
But he never had her. And that's the thing. He never said,
Can I say something next, please?
He never drew a line with Arionne, because had he done that, she would have never felt bold enough to call his cell phone.
And what she wanted a showdown is what I'm trying to say. She wanted an opportunity.
She wanted it
to have that interchange with Melody.
Yes. She thought they was fighting over a single man. She forgot.
It's not about this show. It's not about any of that.
Yeah.
She wants a chance to go back and forth because the stuff that I think as her personality, she finds herself needing to compete with women. And I think that seed was already in her, and Martell just watered it every day. Watered it every day to be jealous of another woman. And now she's like, I'm better than you. I look better than you. I'm younger than you. You got a baby. I got a baby. What's the problem? And Mel is not giving her the attention, and she's spiraling as a result. Now add to the fact that whatever he's telling her to continue having access to her, next thing you know, we see this video of Family Vacation. Prior to the explanation, everybody assumed that the two of them got back together, including her, and it triggered her.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
That girl has not been right since that video came out.
You're right.
That video triggered her. Right after that, we have the 85% versus 15% conversation.
Yeah.
She's triggered again. Now she's online, going back and forth with strangers, hollering in the phone, neglecting her kids. I said it. And she thinks she's talking to Mel.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to do a wellness
He's delusional at this point.
Somebody needs to do a wellness check. If I knew her, I would call somebody to go see about her and those kids.
Yeah.
She spent 4 hours on live, and not once did she get up and check on her toddler.
No.
Y'all saying all this, it's all good and dandy, but I feel like in like 3 or 4 years, they're going to be looking like Peter and Mina and Tara. I
Oh
can
No.
no.
No, ma'am.
Huh?
See, those
Absolutely
No,
people
not.
ma'am.
grew up though. Those
Absolutely
No,
people grew
ma'am.
not.
up. Those people could
I
all
would
sit
not
in a
put
room
Listen.
together
Mel
and
in
get
the.
I
no
I
see
would
it
sense.
not put
because I
Mel
know
in the
what
same
they've been dealing
category as
with. What
any of
they
those
doing.
three.
I
Listen.
see
Let
it.
me just
Y'all can
let
say
me
what you
Nola,
want to say.
Nola
Mel
wanted
gonna
to
go
say
back to
something.
Martell, and he's still going to be sleeping with Arion, and
If
they
she
gonna have
lets
a
him, then
trouble.
that's what he's gonna do.
And they gonna
listen.
have a trouble.
Listen. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all know me. I am equal opportunity. Everybody can
Uh-huh.
get the praise, or everybody can get the dragon. It is what
Okay.
it is. Okay. She is mad with Mel because Mel took the opportunity for her to be chosen. When she called that house,
Yep.
she wanted Mel to know that she existed. When she had that baby out of revenge to show
Yep.
Mel I can have
Yeah.
a baby by him too.
Yeah.
She wanted Martell to choose her over
Yeah.
Because he
Melody.
didn't.
And when Melody left, it took the choice
Yep.
for her to
Ooh.
be chosen away.
Ooh.
And she's mad about it.
You said a
You
word
preaching
right
She's
there.
tonight.
mad
You know
about
Girl,
what?
it.
I'm
May I
Listen,
may I
jumping and
say
down in
something,
here.
Pastor
listen,
Nola?
Very reminiscent
listen,
of Peter and
listen,
Tara.
listen. I
Tara
let
left
everybody
Peter
talk.
alone.
Please let me talk.
Wasn't gonna have the baby, and then at the end of the day, Tara left him alone. And where are we at now? 5 years later,
Listen,
they have a
but the
trouble.
difference is Tyra and Amina have the same damn brain. Mel and Ariane
Exactly.
don't have the same brain.
Exactly.
Y'all
Facts.
don't
That's the
think
major
Melody
difference.
don't want to be
Tyra
back with
and Amina,
Martell? Y'all
Melody
heard
would
me?
have
No.
want
Now y'all
Martell.
listen to
If
me.
Melody
listen,
wanted Martell, she could have
She
stayed
would
with
she would have
him.
never
Hold
divorced
on,
him.
y'all. Hold on. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
Melody
Also, it's 800 people in the chat. Thank you. One at a time, though.
let's be clear.
Melody
Let's
is
be
playing a
clear.
role for all y'all. She's trying to be
No,
strong,
no, no,
but
no,
at the
no,
end
no.
of the
No.
Amy,
day,
Amy,
she
Amy,
loves
can
some
you please let me
Martell.
finish
Don't
my
get it
thought?
twisted.
Let Nola finish because I want to hear what all she got to say.
Me
I did
too.
too.
You know
I
what
did
I'm
too.
saying? At the end of the day, Amina and Tara had the same brain, and both of them were
Yep.
fighting to be number one. There's a
Yeah.
Yep.
difference in I've been
Yep.
with you for years, but I'm not married to you. When I'm married to you and you step outside of my household and go fool
Yep.
with somebody else and create a baby, that's a bond we could never get back. That's
Yep.
some
Exactly.
disrespectful stuff they could never get back. And one thing
Yep.
about it, Tara and Amina went back and forth on that show, but it never got as low down and dirty as what Arion does.
It,
Ariane doesn't even respect. Ariane is acting like Melody slept with her husband. She
Right.
is
preach.
delusional. She is losing
Yes.
it. And the fact that she equated her self-esteem and knowing her self-worth into she made other people famous and she ain't even famous. That's
She
crazy.
is famous. She's
Preach.
just
That's
not liked.
crazy.
She's
And
not
you know
famous.
what? I
She got
told
the
one of the
whole world looking
YouTubers,
for her mama like, who the hell raised you?
Right.
That is
and Nola,
embarrassing. She has no self-esteem,
none.
no
And
None.
Nola,
self-worth,
None.
no
look at how
self-checking.
she
And she
keep.
was
None.
on that live. I 100%
Oh
agree.
yes.
And the fact that she called out wives, she got a problem with wives because
Yep.
She does.
She's not
her
one.
mama was a mistress.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, all of that.
Mm.
I made a mistake. That goes out the window because this your second baby by somebody else, man. That's
Man,
a pattern. That's
that's a
not a
And
pattern.
mistake.
and
Yep.
sleeping
Mm.
with a married man is not a mistake. That's a choice.
It's a
It's a
choice.
choice.
And
It's
Right.
a
at the
choice.
end of the
And
day,
here's the other thing. She keeps
let's
talking.
go with her story that Martell did not tell her, right? Let's go with her story. You sat up here on your own live and said, well, I was already on sitting on his face, so I continue to do so. You
Oh,
openly let yourself be a married man's cum bucket, and now you looking for the world to have pity and
Ooh,
sympathy
good old
for you.
concubine.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
get it.
And we have
dang.
no sympathy.
You know what I'm
None.
saying? I don't have
None.
any
You get
sympathy
none.
for her. I have sympathy for the children. Had she came out and she could have not meant not a word of it, just like Will Smith didn't mean not a word of that statement that his PR people put out about
I
slapping
know
Chris
that's right.
Rock. But if
Yep.
she had any sense, she would have came out and said, you know what? I did what I did. I was young and dumb. She would have flipped it and put the blame on Martell that he manipulated her and had her
Like she
mind
did in
gone.
that
She would have
video.
been dressed like they dressed them Columbine people and the Menendez brothers in the court like a
Not the
saint when she
Melendez
really a
brothers.
sinner.
Would have
She
been.
didn't have to mean not a damn word about it, but she would have spent it. And you know what? The world would have felt sorry for her. But what
Right.
she did, she stood in her mess and said she the baddest mistress in the US of A, not knowing
Yep.
that the baddest mistress in the US of A is sitting somewhere paid for taken care of with her mouth shut. What she should have did instead of
Yep.
accepting a BMW was accepted a 99 Camry that was paid for in her her own damn name and
Oh
invested her money
Lord.
into
Facts.
something that was gonna continue making money while she talking
Yep.
about generational wealth.
That's how
If
the
she
real
even
girls
know what
get.
Talk
it
about.
means.
Can I
She
say
does.
something next?
Oh yes.
Go ahead.
We need to talk with you.
No,
Yeah,
that's
this
right.
will be
Hello,
interesting.
Mia.
You say what you want to.
Yes.
While she talking about generational wealth, it just I don't. First of all, I think Mel does not want to be with Martell. She wants peace and navigation post the marriage. She's just not
Yes.
enraged anymore. That's
Yes.
what y'all think, that she want to be back with him
I
because
don't.
she's not
I
I
don't.
enraged.
don't.
She
Mm.
invited the whole mother, so I don't think they want to be back together at all.
Yep.
But
She may still love him, but that's over with.
But
yeah, it's for the
of,
kid. That's
of
over
You
there's
with.
can
always
love
going to be
some.
love
Yep.
there
And you can love
because they have
someone and know
children
you
together.
don't need to be
And
with
Yeah,
them.
she
like I
was
think she
22
wants
when
to
she married
navigate it.
him.
As for
22 is
Yeah.
a long
Arion,
time to give somebody.
Arion definitely is enraged, and I pray for her. I pray for the kids. I pray for her
Yeah.
daughter.
Come on, mom.
Knox can kind of look up. Ooh, it's kind of weird saying that Knox can look up to Martell, but he got a male figure to look up to. But her daughter, what her daughter got to look up to? You know what? She was
You
born
know
Mm-hmm.
what you
into
said? That's deep.
this
Can I?
situation,
Right.
and
May I
now
speak
I
after him?
Knox
understand.
ain't got much to look up to either.
Yep. Now I understand why Mel said, "May your daughters be stronger." It's not just about moving or leaving when they're cheating or finding, the strength to leave. It's
Mm-hmm.
about knowing your self worth and
Worth.
who
Word.
you are,
Can I ask you a
so that you're
question?
not in this situation. Come on now.
Can I have a
Preach.
question? I have a question. So how is it that y'all say she's this strong woman when for 5 years all of her friends and folks said that she knew about Ariana and was okay with it? So all of a sudden now she's just too good and too great to go
Nah,
I
with
she.
don't
I
think
other
she
feel
was.
men.
like
I
she
don't think
knew
she
there
was
was
ever okay with
infidelity
it.
and thought it was over, and it was never over. Wasn't he hot in
Not well,
phones?
her friends and folks said. They all said she knew about the woman and was well aware of Martell's
Listen,
little dealings
listen.
with her.
Let's be
I
All
have a
we
clear.
got is
question
what
about
How many
that.
they show
married
us.
people? How many married people we know that don't just walk away? You got to get your. That's what.
Yes.
Listen. You can't walk away from a marriage like you walking away from a boyfriend or a
I know that's
girlfriend.
right.
Especially when
You
you
know what I'm
have
That's
saying?
children.
fine, but at the end of the day, for five
And
You
she
years, she was
invested in
dealing with
Martell.
a
She
them
was doing
man
his
people,
schoolwork.
sharing
them
her
people.
husband
Ah,
with
wait,
a
wait, 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 wait. Too many people talking at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all. I really, and I ain't even being shady. I really want to hear what Amy J is saying because I don't agree with nothing she's saying, but I really
I
want to hear
know.
what
I
she's
want to be the
saying.
I
opposition.
do have a question, Amy J. When you're done, I'd like to
No,
ask
but at
you.
the end of the day, she spent 5 years sharing her husband with this quote unquote hot pocket. And now, because the public knows everything, she quickly now stands up and says, hear me roar. I'm a woman. I'm leaving him. And this hoe here and this da 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 making songs towards the woman. And everyone's okay with her making songs, calling her the side chick of the real war. And then when the girl walks around with vitriol and yelling, everybody's like she needs to stay in her place.
Okay, wait. Now who asked to ask her a question?
Me.
Okay, before you ask her the question,
Yes.
Amy J, listen. People make songs about their situations all the time.
That's
Like
deep.
Mel made a song about Arion because that's Arion was a part of her struggle getting over her marriage. Mary J. Blige made a whole damn album about KC.
Come on now.
K
You put
Michelle
that
made a
album out.
whole. K Michelle's whole second album was about fucking Idris Elba. Okay,
Right.
her whole first album was about J.R. Smith. All these women that sing, they make music about people that affect their lives. So her making a song about coleslaw really wasn't that deep to me,
She
honestly.
Yeah.
made a song about Jermaine Jackson not leaving his wife for her. So,
All I'm saying is you're wondering why she has this vitriol. You got a song about me. You
But
got
but
people
no,
on
she
her.
had
that is
but no
not.
no 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 no. She had the vitriol before the songs even came out. Let's be real.
Period.
If
Drop mic.
you act as if
Yeah.
Melly ain't poking too, they're both poking at each other. Does
But at
Melly
the
have
end
more
of
of a
the
right? Yeah,
day,
she was
let me tell
a
you
wife.
something.
But at
Let
the
me
end
tell
of
you
the
something.
day, it's still with
She
love and
lucky.
war. There is no
But
right.
hold on. Now, which one of y'all said y'all had a question for her?
I did.
I am not
Like,
coleslaw's friend. I'm reading the chat.
Who
I
was-
don't
People
know
do
that
think you her
girl.
friend. The people do think you her
Okay,
friend.
so
I
the
am
person.
not a mistress. I don't share no man.
Girl, we know you're not a mistress. Hold on.
I had the question, Scotty.
Okay, go ahead and ask the question. Whoever wants to ask her the
So,
question, go ahead.
just in terms of the comment that you made, and keep in mind too, we all have different perspectives. We all have different backgrounds. So, just on a spiritual tip, I feel like because a lot of people make the comment about she knew about her and so on and so forth, and it's like, regardless of what her motivation is, I feel like sometimes we get put in situations where we have to make a choice, like a fork in the road, right? So a lot of people say, well, she wouldn't leave if she wasn't on this show. Well, maybe that was what God meant for her to have. Put you in this position so that you can no longer be in this situation that's making you unhappy. Because even the kids said on the show that now that they're broken up, they don't see her crying all the time. They don't see her yelling all the time. We seen the scene where they were saying how she was that an interview or a scene? I can't remember. How she was driving one night with their oldest daughter in the car looking for him. Like, that's toxic. So sometimes we get put in situations where we have to make a decision to change the outcome of our lives because how we're living now does not work. So
Right.
I understand the whole point of, like, she been knew about her. Why is it an issue now? Maybe it wasn't always an issue, but she didn't have the courage and the faith to leave that relationship.
That is
And
a
then I
good
also
response.
we give Arion a lot of credit for being young and not having a lot of experience. But I think another factor that people should consider when they kind of pass judgment, I'm not caping for Mel. I'm just saying, like, I understand how things happen. Mel
Can I?
said she married him
Why
at
is it
the age of.
always bad that Mel, the wife,
Can I
stays
finish my
with
point
her
really quick? Really
husband?
quick. Can I finish my point really quick? Um, like the young part, Mel married him at 22 years old, and now
Mm-hmm.
she's in her 30s, and she's leave. That's a long chunk of your life for a 30-something-year-old woman to be with this person. It ain't really just easy to separate from that when your lives are that intertwined. So
And I
I'm
get
saying
that, but
it
I'm
makes sense to me why she didn't just get up and walk away as soon as she found out about Arion. Not saying that it was right, and it probably was a bad decision because she was making herself miserable watching him to continue to cheat. I just don't think that's a really solid, no disrespect, I just don't think that's a really solid point, because it's like, okay,
No,
she knew about him, you make a mistake, but all you can do is do better moving forward. You can't live in the past. And that's what I think Arion should do. You slept with this man, you had this baby. You can't keep letting him run you in circles. You got to make a choice for yourself.
and I get that, but
stop.
my thing is it is a little difficult when your regular world has been flipped upside down. The thing about Melanie's situation, you can be in a situation like you said for 5 years because you were young when you got with him and all the rest of that stuff, but you still have the anonymity to kind of work these things out. If we didn't
Can
know, if the world didn't know about Arion, I'm sure she would have came into the light quicker. But now at the situation, this girl probably can't even go to the store without people calling her a thought pocket. So my
But that's
issue
on
with
her.
this,
That's her fault.
it's not just on her. At the end of the day,
It is.
That is on her. This
if
is
she
her
had her
second time going through
anonymity,
this.
if she had her anonymity or she had some level of privacy to work things out in her own time and way, I'm sure she would have been left Martell. But at this
Amy?
point, the world hates her.
Amy,
No,
you
Amy,
giving
let
can
her
me
I?
too
Hey,
much
finish
credit,
this.
listen
love.
here.
Scotty,
Before
can
we
I
go up
share
on
my
her,
Let me
Scotty?
finish this. Let me finish this. The world hates
you
her.
been
It makes
talking.
me cling on to Martell more. If she wasn't just, if it was just her, Martell, and Melanie and this trouble, then we can understand why it doesn't make sense for her to still be singing the praise of being his side chick. But if people would just let this girl breathe and live, and I know people like when she comes online, but in her regular world, that's going on. So my thing is if she's cheating with a married man, she made a mistake, had a baby, did something stupid. People do that every day, B. It's time for her. It's time for everyone to let her just basically grow up and deal with it on her home. But people calling her less than, telling her she's trash, all this other
She
stuff over
is.
Melanie Holt, who's probably going to stay with Martell at the end of it all. I just don't get it.
I
Amy, can I
feel
But
share?
why?
Scotty
But
and
she
Amy,
goes on
can I?
live. She's the one that puts us in her business. So how can she then be the victim of her own circumstances? She made these circumstances. If she was stopped and even act like she was really remorseful, nobody would be talking to her. She'd be able to
It
go
wouldn't
wherever
matter
she
if she
wanted to
acts
go.
remorseful. People will still call her a hoe because people just
Listen,
don't like
Amy.
listening.
Listen, Amy, let me just say this. All right. How many of
Child.
us got grandmothers that didn't leave? You know what I'm saying? Mel went through the motions. You talking about, well, Mel knew about it before? Yeah. How many we know
Right.
women, and if we gonna keep it real and keep it 100, we all know women who go
yes.
through the
Can,
motions. You go through the
that's why
motions
I
of
want to
being hurt.
please
You
speak.
go through the hurt of being angry. You go through the hurt of I'm a cheat back, which Mel did when she was giving or getting at the buffet with everyone. Because she said she don't remember. We know she remember. You know what I'm saying? She went through it. She went through leaving and getting an apartment. And her husband came and talked to her and she wanted to work it out. There are several people we know like that.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
And I
saying? Which is why she didn't leave. She went through the motions of trying to work it out, and when it was no longer working out. But let's not sit up here. The blame is
Right.
not
And
all
why is
on
she
the
wrong?
blame is
It's
not
not
all on
her.
Arion.
I'm
But let's
agreeing
not
with
sit
it.
up here
But
and act
Melody
like
still
it's a
has the
mistake.
ammunition to
When
do
you
that.
went through it the first time and you didn't learn by having a baby by somebody else's husband and you didn't get chose, when you do it a second time, it's a choice. It's
Not
Wait,
a
the third
choice.
wait,
time.
She
I,
chooses to be beside you.
wait, y'all. Jennifer been trying to say something for the last 5 minutes. Let her go ahead.
I really do. Okay, you guys, please listen to me. The reason why I feel deep about this is because I lived it with my parents.
Mm.
It was four of us, four girls. My parents have been together since when my dad first went in the military, right? A lady came to my door. I had a brother that was 16 months up under me from the woman that went to our church.
Oh Lord.
Okay, well, my mom was Jehovah Witness, but I still call it
Mm.
a church, right?
I like the
But
bracket.
still
So
it's a
wait,
place of worship.
okay, so
And I'm
let
with
me
it.
just say this. This is because I lived it, and I'm like the Eminem kids. Me and my sister are like the Eminem kids. We saw everything. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
And this woman had this baby. He was about 16 months up under me. My mother stayed after the baby was born. But check this out. My father had nothing to do with him. My mother eventually left my father after 20 something years because of other women coming in and out. So we can't tell another woman when to get tired.
That's
Right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Even though my mama got tired when she was tired, my mom they had to dissolve properties, they had to dissolve businesses. It's a lot. So you have to sit there and plan and prepare. That's why me and my sisters always thank my mother for the way she gave us the guidance. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Arion done this the first time with the first child. You understand what I'm saying? And then
Right.
you come back and do it again. But the thing of it is with Arion, Amy J, is that she has no freaking respect for no
Right.
one. She said last night, I want to speak to the wives. I want to speak to the wives. I said, I'm a wife. I've been married 42 years. Call me in. She said, so what, bitch?
Because she
You
already
should.
knows what time y'all on. Y'all just want to shame her.
Oh, I
I
saw
mean,
you
I
in the
don't think
comments.
it's
Amy, girl,
I'm
what's
done.
up?
girl,
What?
stop making excuses for this girl's behavior. Stop.
What is
Can
that?
somebody tell
And
Amy,
you know
can you
what
Scotty,
you're
tell me
doing?
why is it
Scotty, can I say
that
this
is
last
Mel's fault for
please?
wanting to stay in
Can
her
I say this
marriage? Can
last
you
No,
answer
no,
statement?
no,
me
no,
that?
no, no, no,
Wait a
no.
Wait a
minute.
minute.
Wait a minute,
Wait,
y'all. Wait a
one
minute.
at a
Wait,
time.
wait, 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 wait.
Jennifer wants to say
I
her
just need to
last
say something. I
part. Let
just
us say
need
her
to say
last
this.
statement. Then I'm gonna
I
let her
just need
spirit
to say
speak.
this. Amy, you know I follow you because we be on the same bloggers. But
Yeah.
what you are doing, Amy, you have to realize you're trying to help somebody that don't want help. You can
Right.
lead a horse to water, but you can't make them
Can't
drink.
make
You
them
can
drink
take
it.
a fool to school, but you can't make them think. This
Mm.
girl is out here drowning in the ocean, and people are throwing her life preservers, and she's throwing them back on the boat. Now, she is bad enough to sit around and say, I am the baddest mistress in the USA.
Lies.
I
Oh,
can take anybody's man. I can
like
do
that's
this.
something
I
to be
can do
proud of.
that. But you want us to sit here and give her grace? She has to humble herself. The woman that cheated with my dad and had that boy, she was on her deathbed, dying from cancer.
Mm.
And she wrote my mother an apology letter and had somebody
No.
bring it to the house. You understand what I'm saying? So we
Wow.
can keep setting. I saw the hurt. And let me tell you this. My parents got married in 1960. My mother divorced him. One of the women, because my father cheated with several women. One
Mm.
of the
Mm.
women that he was cheating with in the 70s, after my mom divorced him, he married this other woman. She was still cheating with him with the other woman. I am 16 years old. My daddy would call me and tell me, when you get on your lunch break, come up to my job I need you to do something for me. I did this every Friday. Would go up to his job, get money from him to give to my mother, get money from him to go to the flower shop and get 2 different women the same damn flowers.
Oh,
And take it to him. You guys do not know. I am almost 60 years old. Y'all don't know how this affects people, how this affects kids.
Yeah,
Me and my mother died in 2013. Me and my father are still close. When they died, him and my mother, before, because my father apologized to him. He was no Martell. He was a hoe, but he wasn't a disrespectful hoe. You couldn't come up on my mama because he gonna check you. But they made up when my father apologized. And now I've already told you that my father has been married twice since my mother divorced him. Do you know that my father still carries him and my mother's wedding picture in his wallet and other pictures of my mother, and he's married to another woman?
ooh.
So when you sit up here and say, do he love Arion? My father is with a woman right now that she knows she has the man, but not his heart.
Miss Jennifer, I have to agree with you there because my husband grew up in a family where his parents got divorced, and my father-in-law did a lot of stuff, and supposedly he has kids, all over the place. So I get what you're saying. It does affect you because it affects how he raises my boys. So I get what you're saying. It, like, when you grow up, especially because the stepmama was one of them side chicks that she wanted the man and not the man and his kids.
Yeah. But what they wanted is what my father had. Just like Melanie. But you have to realize, when you think you're going to get the life that my mama had, when you messing with her husband, you need to look at the woman that's standing behind him, because when she move, he going to fall.
That's right.
Neither one of those women had the life that my mother had.
Nope.
They didn't deserve it.
And the thing of it is, I have to, even right now to this day, I have to respect this woman because I love my father.
That's right.
When they come down here to visit, I let this woman who slept with my father stay in our master bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? And
bless your heart.
Here's the thing. My father or his family never took ownership of my half brother. When that boy died, you know who was at his funeral? Me, my mother, and I made my father and stepmother go. And we was somewhere, my dad, because I liked honey. My dad, he lives in a farming town. And we went there and he took me to get some because he always sends it to me. And the lady said, "Oh, this is your daughter that you're always talking about." And he said, "Yeah." And she says, "How many kids you have?" He said, "I have 4 girls." I nudged him. I said, "Daddy, you had a son." I had to remind him. That wasn't even the first time. So you guys said Martell is playing with that little boy because we are all looking at him. But if Mel say, "I want you back," Martell will be like, "Not to." Do you guys see how much Martell fights Melody for those 4 children?
Yep.
And we see firsthand how this girl treats this baby.
Yeah.
Martell ain't running up over there snatching that baby.
Yeah.
Sure ain't.
That baby, is sad to say it, because I feel sorry for that baby, just like I felt sorry for my half brother. But that baby will never, ever get the love that those M&M kids get.
Not at all.
And that's sad. It's really
And
sad.
that's sad. It's sad, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. But
that's why we have to make better choices.
We have to stop.
I have a question. So what would make you all say we are okay with Arion? How would she have to approach the situation?
She needs to humble herself.
But what does that mean?
Did you watch her live?
Yeah, I watched her live.
How many bees did she call us?
A lot.
She did. So she called all bitches.
How many? She called
anybody.
She would call anybody a bee. She called me a
She
bee.
did.
She called people talking a bee. She blamed.
When these women talk, I watched the live. When these people talk, the girl Gigi who was talking to her started disrespecting her. So she started.
Scotty, may I say something?
Go ahead.
Gigi and I been talking all day. All day. Me and Gigi been texting each other all day. Gigi ain't disrespect that girl.
No, she didn't.
Not at all.
Wait a minute. Before, I think that was Janae that said she wanted to say so. I think it was Janae.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
sir. Yeah.
before Janae says what she got to say, girl, why you didn't tell Gigi to come up here, child? That's all I needed.
Here's
Okay.
the thing. It's not that I disagree, but I'm saying, what does she have to do? Because y'all keep saying humble yourself.
Hold on,
So
Amy. Hold on, Amy. Let me let Janae say what she got to say first. Then you can go. Go ahead.
Oh, it's cool, Scotty. She can finish and then I'll chime in.
Okay, go ahead, Amy.
now I'm saying, what does she have to do? Does she basically don't call anybody bitches and then call and say, I take full accountability. Now could I be online and just talking and doing my life situation? What does she have to do? It seems
I
like
have a response if you want it.
Not go
I
back
have
to
a
saying
response too.
I
calling
saw
them
her
being mad at
try
me.
the whole. Here's the thing, I saw her try the whole just keep line and not discuss Martell and Melanie, and people were literally in her comments calling her hoes and all the rest of that stuff. And I get it because some people are like, "Why are you here? Nobody wants to hear from you, other than you just a hoe and you need to shut up." It's been kind of constant abuse on her lives. So her now going on live and trying to address it, I feel like it was kind of already coming. And yes, she did clearly have a mental breakdown watching it. It was kind of sad. But for me, I just don't think she's the devil. That's all.
Who said she was the devil?
No, but the
That's
way
what I'm
everyone
trying
was
to figure
talking
out.
about her, you would think she was. Like when you say that she needs to humble herself, I'm like, but were you in the comment section? Did you see the stuff that was written to her?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Janae speak because I know she wanted to go next. But I'm gonna say this: when it comes down to widescreen mouth, because I refuse to call that woman by her name because I don't have any
There you go.
respect for her. I don't.
Okay.
She is going to get called whatever them people want to call her because then people will call anybody out of their names because most of the people calling her hoes and bitches and sluts and skanks and tramps and home wreckers are going to do it because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to call her all of those things. I'm just going to say she's a lazy thought because you could have made this work for you and you didn't. You could have been out here making your money and you're not. You up at 6 o'clock in the morning ignoring both of your kids, drunk on live, going off on people who are married and are trying to help you. These people came on the live to try to help her, kept going
Okay,
off on
can I
this.
say one thing? I
Let
felt like Gigi started off trying to help her, but when I was reading the comments, there was no one in the comments that was being nice. They were all calling her hoes.
She called
Dogs.
me a B to my name, and I didn't even call her name back.
No,
I
because you
asked her,
every
"Why are
said
you
go
calling
back.
me a
You
B?
said
Why are you
everybody
let
calling
me
me out my name?"
go back and watch the live and just
let me
read the
finish.
comments.
Let me
Read
finish.
everything that people are saying.
Let me
Read what,
finish.
go ahead.
They are going to call her whatever they want to call her. There are people in this world to this day who were mistresses who get called whatever somebody wants to call them. To this day, I got a person in my life who, if you mention that man's name to me, I said, this bitch here, I don't like him. And if y'all keep mentioning his name to me, I'm going to cuss y'all out. When I see him, it's never going to be his name because that's how much smoke I got for him to this day. Now, these people online are going to call her whatever they want to call her because they are online. I don't know if they call that woman out her name to her face. We don't know that because not damn one of us live in Huntsville. I'm not sure. Do any of y'all live in Huntsville? Because I don't.
Nah,
She said
I'm
Okay,
in
that.
none of us
Dallas.
live in. Yeah, none of us live in
I'm in
Huntsville.
California. She called me out my name, and I never called her out her name. Now I do
That
call her slow slop. I
see,
do.
that's the thing. She don't mean to cut you off. She will call people out their names, and these people still won't call her out her name. She's disrespectful. At some point, y'all want us to respect her when she is disrespectful to people who aren't even saying anything or being mean or nasty to her.
And can I
Exactly.
say that? Can I please speak up for Gigi, please? Because me and Gigi been texting all day.
Speak up for
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gigi because she didn't deserve. She not deserving
Gigi,
all the smoke she
Gigi,
getting either.
she don't. Gigi felt so bad. She was like, Jennifer, did I do too much? Or I said, no, Gigi. This girl, you was holding it. You was trying. Gigi was like, okay, babe, I understand. Gigi was soft spoken the whole
The
time.
whole time.
The
And
whole
only
time.
the whole time. And the only thing Gigi said to her, because she kept talking about how cause she was going in, how she was bragging about taking somebody's man. And
Because she
Gigi,
thought she was male. That girl was unhinged last
yeah,
night.
she was. And
Gigi was
Gigi
male in
said,
her mind.
exactly. And Gigi said, that's not a badge of honor.
It's
You
not.
keep talking about you were sitting on his face. Well, so was Mel. He was eating
Right.
Mel too.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
And that's when
Okay.
she started getting mad. Gigi was just telling her the truth. Gigi did not get down on her. She was just letting her know, you're talking about this man was dating you, buying you flowers. He's paying Mel's mortgage.
Right.
He's taking care of, he's doing big things. Like
Nah, Mel was
that's
paying
the
their mortgage.
minimal of what somebody should do. And you sucking their wiener.
But he's paying her mortgage now.
Whose
I
mortgage?
mean,
Oh my
listen,
He
God.
ain't
listen,
got money to pay a
listen,
goddamn
listen,
mortgage.
listen,
Oh my God.
listen,
I'm asking the
Amy,
question: Is he paying
Amy,
her whole mortgage?
No.
I
He
don't
Amy,
think
ain't got
Martell got the
money.
money for that.
Oh wait.
Amy,
Martell's
Amy,
a
Yes.
broke hoe.
Amy, my love, Amy, my love, um, Amy, my
I
love.
want to hear
I'm,
Nola talk. I love her
I, I,
accent.
I, I want you to pump your brakes, baby, because
Please.
them people in the chat, that was them people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I can't come at you sideways because somebody in the chat is dogging me. So now I get to call you all kind of bees and I'm supposed to be respectful. She lucky she had Gigi and Inola because I would have cussed her out and been asking her to drop her addy. Because
And
what we
Gigi,
not
can
about
I?
to
I
do is be
mean,
what we not about to do is be disrespectful. And when she
Right.
started calling that ladies all kind of bees and this,
She
that, and the
was.
other
She was
and old
hostile from the
bees
beginning.
she
and
He
called
was
me.
very
disrespectful,
belligerent.
when Gigi told her she not the one, it hit her to her soul because she
Oh,
knows
Yep.
she
touching
was right.
spirit.
When Gigi told her pee wasn't popping like that,
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
you know
triggered
what
her.
I'm
It
saying?
triggered her.
Right.
And
It
wait,
triggered her
I
because
gotta
that's
correct
what it
something.
was.
Amy, I have to correct something. Nola, I
Mm.
have to correct something. We're real estate agents. We pulled the taxes on that house. That's not a house, is not in her name nor Martell's name.
Neither is
So
her
I don't know
business.
about a
Yeah.
mortgage. We don't know about a mortgage. Somebody may be paying rent, but it ain't no mortgage.
Oh, is he paying for it or not?
I doubt he got
No,
the
he
It's
got
money
the
not
for it.
in
You know
his
what I'm
name.
saying?
She has
Martell,
a
But
roommate
how
as
do you think
well.
Martell
She
can
has
pay
a
for that
roommate.
when Melanie? How do you think Martell can pay for that when Melanie was still paying the lights to keep the lights on in the house and stuff
Exactly.
when her kids
Oh.
was going over there,
Now, I
sending
know
them
y'all lied
money
about
and
her
food?
having a roommate doing all that hollering.
no, she got a roommate.
no, but
No, she has
I
a roommate.
I want you
And she
to.
let her holler like that.
But at the end of the day,
Mm.
and if Gigi was to disrespect her, which she didn't, you know what I'm saying?
She should have.
Respect is a two-way street.
Exactly.
Disrespect begets disrespect. So why
Period.
was it in your mind okay for her to disrespect her because of what somebody else was doing?
No, I'm
You
saying
wouldn't want
that like
nobody to
there were
disrespect
before.
you. Like it's people in the chat who feel like you a mistress. So that mean that
Yep.
give you a right to
Man, it's making me
call
laugh
us,
because I'm not a
and cuss
mistress.
us out because people in the chat calling you a mistress?
No, I mean, because I'm having a real conversation. We're having regular
I mean, I'm
discourse.
And I
having a real
finally
I knew
talk.
when
conversation
I
with you
came
too,
up
because what you
here.
saying ain't making no sense.
It
She
makes
does
sense
not get to
to me.
disrespect. She does not get to disrespect that lady because people in her chat was being disrespectful.
Right.
A lot of
Can I
displaced
ask?
Take
Can I
your
anger.
no,
ask?
that's what she's doing. Ariane is projecting. Okay, she need to
Yeah.
call
She had a
Candace
lot
and
of
get that
displaced
mirror from
anger.
Potomac
Yes.
and project. She is projecting like when she told that lady, "You gonna get all the smoke for everybody else."
She sure
She was
did.
Yeah.
projecting on
Told
that
Gigi
lady
that.
what everybody else had
Mm.
done to her, but she's projecting because she can't look herself in the mirror. When
Yeah.
she go to bed at night, she can't lay her head on the pillow peacefully
Mm.
because
Just
she
like
has
she's
chosen.
projected all that stuff
She
that Martell
chose
did to her.
to
Yeah.
be a side chick. This ain't a mistake for her. This is a lifestyle.
But
Period.
Amy, please just know that even though Gigi had to check her,
Oh
Gigi
Lord.
felt bad about that.
Okay. I mean, I didn't say that she was wrong.
Okay,
Can
yeah,
I talk?
Can I ask?
Can I
I'm sorry.
talk?
This
a
is
minute.
Can I finally talk?
hold
Hold
on,
on
sir.
a minute. Is it who is that? Is that the
Pause.
reality?
Pause, Charity.
Scotty, you know what? Yes, that's my old name. I'm actually Chit Chat with QT.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I just updated it, but it didn't. But I just want to be real quick because I know Janae wants to talk. I just want to ask Amy a question.
Okay.
Can you, Amy, can you let me know if Ari had a choice to say no?
For what? To
Did,
be in a relationship with
to
Martell?
Martell?
For
Did
what
she
she
have a
said, she
choice?
didn't have a choice.
She
Oh
did
shit.
have a choice. She could have told
No,
him
I'm
no.
just saying what she said. I'm not in defending her. I'm saying like what
Well,
she said. I can
Right,
relate
but
to her in one way. When a
I
man is pursuing you, and if you don't
and you
have
can
like
tell him no. Come
no,
holler at me once you get a divorce. See,
Right.
Ari
but here's
can't
the thing.
be.
I'm just
She
telling you
can't
what.
be. I get you, but she can't be a victim and a volunteer.
Yeah,
She
I
Right.
get that, but I'm
volunteered
saying
for everything that's.
what she said. This is the only thing. She said that basically he was young. They met at a wake
That's
call. He continuously pursued her. She tried to cut it off
and
plenty
she
of
could.
times,
You
and
all
she
heard what she said,
Ain't
but
no
that don't
trying
make
to
it
cut it
right.
off.
Martell,
She didn't
look,
want to cut
Martell
it
didn't have
off.
a gun up to that girl head.
She didn't want to cut it off.
Ari fell. She fell for the typical married men that want to cheat syndrome. That's what she was
Yeah.
in.
She didn't
They
want to cut
tell
it off.
them. They tell them that the household is miserable. My wife is mean. I'm sleeping in the basement. I'm there for the kids. That's
Yep.
game.
Yep.
That's
Just like
game.
Marcel.
It's
Yep.
game.
That's
And
right. She
speaking to
said the
Miss Jen,
basement.
yeah, I mean, that's what they say. Oh, we don't even sleep together, or she's
Yep.
not pleasing me. Exactly what he told her.
Hmm.
I
So
called her your name.
Ari made it her goal to please this man, and he still hasn't chosen her.
But the
So
killing part about it is she's went through this before. So that's her
exactly.
pattern.
Exactly.
And
And
she
Miss Jennifer,
loves it.
Miss Jennifer, I wanted to touch on you real quick. Your
Yes.
story is exactly what Marceau told Martell when he had to bring that baby, their oldest daughter, back up to Mel's business when
Hmm.
she was crying. And
Yes.
Marceau told him the effect of what you've done will affect kids for the rest of their lives,
I
even
Mhm.
told
into
you
adulthood.
guys. You
Even into
guys.
adulthood. You
You
know what I
guys don't
mean?
even know. I'm telling you guys, I'm almost 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me tell you, me and my four sisters, but I told you my one sister's husband just passed. But all four of us have been with our husbands since we were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
all of us, all that stuff that my mom went through, she laid the foundation for us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are My mom used to tell us you are beautiful. You deserve the best.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know firsthand because of the lifestyle that my parents had that those women were looking at that because I didn't really get it until I was like all the way grown because when I was in high school, my friends thought I was rich. And it took me until I was older to say, I ain't got no money. My parents
Mm-hmm.
got money. You feel
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I don't feel none of that,
Right.
you
Right.
know, but it's like, and I know that that's what they were looking at. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm 16 years old. My first car is a brand new Mercedes. But
Right.
people don't
Right.
understand. My father worked for Mercedes. So that's like buying a Honda.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
the foundation that your mom laid is exactly what Mill is trying to do
for
for
her
her girls
girls,
and for her son. So,
mhm,
Amy, again, Ari gets nothing. I hope she
nothing.
gets some
Dust.
help because she's sick.
That
And
part.
Martell definitely played into that. And that
Yeah.
explains how he was able to continue to keep her legs open. I made a
Yeah.
video about this a couple days ago. The 15% that Ari contributed was her mouth, which he
Yeah.
said he was lacking at home,
Yeah.
in between her legs, and her
Hmm.
behind, because she said what he was doing back there. So she gets nothing.
You
There's
know what?
nothing cute about what she did. She was not a victim. She volunteered. She thought he was going to be a come up. She thought he was going to be able, she thought that she was going to be able to be the one to make him leave his wife. And
Hmm.
he still hasn't
And
chosen
you
her.
guys know what? I'm just going to share this real quick, Scotty. I'm sorry. About 5 or 6 years ago, my dad came down and he told all of us if we go out with him, the girls, he always takes us out. My dad has done that since we were kids. He always dated us, took us out, showed us how we were supposed to be treated, and he still does it. But my dad told us we was out to dinner, and my dad said, my biggest mistake in life was messing up on your mom. She was the
Hmm.
best woman ever. And all of us cried. We knew it because my dad still carries her pictures, but I think we needed to hear it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And he was crying. He said that was the worst. And then he calls me right now, Janet, this woman is just evil. Oh, she's something. And I always say, Daddy, I'm going to talk to you as a woman and not your daughter. If Gloria is a bitch, she's always been a bitch, and you ignored the signs.
Hmm.
Or either you
Hmm.
made her a bitch, and that's who she is today.
Okay. Okay, Prosperity and Janae want to speak, so I'm gonna let them speak, and then we have one more person here named Mo Reality, and after she's done, we're gonna close this thing out, child, because I am sleepy as hell. Go ahead, Prosperity.
Go ahead, Janae. Janae been waiting.
No, it's okay. You can go ahead. You haven't spoken yet. I'll go after you.
I just want to know, why is it okay? I mean, why is it wrong for a married woman to want to stay with her family and keep her family together?
Exactly.
Why is she the problem and not the victim? Like, everybody, I mean, you keep saying she said this, she said that, she did this. No. She, every time she apologized to that lady, she takes it back. Then she apologizes again, and then she's a bitch. You can't have it both ways. This
Yep.
girl is doing what she wants to do. She likes this. This
Yep.
excites her. But the
Yep.
Yep.
thing is, I want her to get some help because she has no
Yeah.
self-esteem, no
No.
self-respect, no self-confidence, no self-worth. She has nothing with the word safe self in front of it.
Yeah.
And she has a damn daughter
Yep.
who's
It's sad.
listening and
I do
seeing
agree
all
with
of
that,
this.
Prosperity. I
So
do.
whatever the relationship that she had with her mother and wherever it went wrong, she needs to fix it because carrying this generational curse on to her daughter is something that she shouldn't even want.
Yeah.
Yep.
That girl looked defeated last night, but she's
Yep.
so busy in her own way,
Right.
trying to
Exactly.
make somebody else be the problem, trying to make somebody else look stupid when she's the one making herself look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
can't tell me you happy knowing that this man's wife divorced him and he still didn't come to you and
Yep.
say, let's try to make this work. We got a child
Exactly.
together. He still want that lady back. This man made wine because his wife liked it.
Yep.
This man went to a restaurant where his wife was at dinner with someone and they made a scene. He doesn't do these things for you.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this, my cooch good, I got the best, I can take anybody. Baby, everybody supposed to do the same thing. Do
Yep.
some kegels. All you gotta do, that thing will stay tight and right. And he
That's
never
it.
said Mel wasn't satisfying him. He said Mel wasn't giving him enough. So he
Enough.
didn't come to you because you were a better option. He came to you because you were a option.
Were an
Mhm.
option.
Point
Yeah.
blank,
Period.
period. It wasn't no
Period.
love. It's still not no love. And he just happened to get you pregnant while he was sitting there going with no condoms and disrespecting his wife. And you
Yeah.
allowing yourself to know that this man staying home with his wife, to know this man having sex with his wife, and you're not
Yep.
gonna make him put on a condom, and you still putting him in your mouth. Like, you can't
Exactly.
have no self-respect. You can't love yourself. You can't
Yeah.
even love your children because
Yeah.
doing that is a risk of you leaving your children on this
That's
earth
right.
by
Mhm.
That's
themselves.
right.
So therefore, to have sympathy for her is crazy because she has no sympathy for the person that she hurt.
Yeah.
And the
She helped this
kids.
man do this. She
Yeah.
sat there and went to that lady, kept going in on that lady. That lady wasn't saying nothing about her. What does
Yeah.
Mel say about this girl?
Nothing.
Nothing. And to this day,
Nothing.
she's still talking about her. Girl, your likeness has never been used. Only thing
Yeah.
that has been used is the word mistress, peasant, orange, Jim, things like that.
Both songs.
Nobody says your name. You're
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
They don't even respect you enough to call you by your fucking name.
Yeah.
Airhead
Martell didn't even
Curry.
say her name on the panel. He said the particular woman he was dealing with.
Yeah.
So
And
to want
it's
somebody to feel special, I mean bad, to feel some sympathy or bad about her circumstances, she made these circumstances what it is. And she gotta be the one to make these circumstances change and make
That's
it
right.
better. What she should have
Yeah.
did was go get some of Mel's shirts and put them in that damn store. Maybe she could have sold something.
Mhm.
And she won't be on the damn TV looking, I mean, on the YouTube looking crazy as hell. Why are you
Mhm.
still on IG doing lives? Why you got a Facebook page? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
she wants to be the victim.
She
So
wants to
she's
still
doing
be
these things so
relevant.
that she can be the victim. And only people that see her as a victim is this other side chicks that's doing the same damn thing that she's doing.
She
And
Yeah.
it's
wants to be
crazy.
Period.
relevant.
Because
She
no
wants to
real
be
Period.
woman is
One
relevant.
going
thing
to
I
say
will say,
anything and going
Prosperity,
to
you're right.
condone any of the things that she does. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
She wants
Prosperity,
to be
you're right in
relevant.
regards to. I do believe she needs to delete her Instagram and her Facebook. Just
She
Yes.
does.
And
Yes.
if you're going to talk, at least get paid for talking. If you're going to
Yeah.
just sit there and look at people and make noises and have a nappy head all on the damn thing, At least make money from everybody else making money from you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And I
Even
just want to clear
Martell is
some.
making money from you. You say the whole show making money for you, but you won't do
But you
nothing to give you
exactly.
money.
To
That is
generate her
dumb.
own income.
I just want to
Exactly.
clear something up real quick. Scotty, on your super chat, somebody says, no, he wasn't married. I didn't say Paris daddy was married. I said his wife that he's married to, they were together when Arion was messing with him. He didn't marry her till later, but they were boyfriend and girlfriend when Arion
Whether
was
they
messing
was
with her.
married or not, she loves being the other woman, whether it's
Woman.
in a
Yeah.
boyfriend girlfriend relationship or a marriage. She loves being the other woman, but then she falls in love and then she wants that man to choose her. But he's not choosing you. So you got to choose you and choose your damn kids over any and every goddamn
Anyone.
thing.
I know
Speak,
that's
And
right.
I'm over.
speak
I'm finished.
prosperity.
Okay, Janae, you can go ahead, and then Mo Reality, you can go ahead, and then I'm gonna let all y'all ass go because I'm sleepy.
We love you.
We love you, Scotty.
Love y'all too. Go ahead,
Um,
Janae. Janae.
this whole situation is ridiculous. Melody tried to work things out with Martell. Okay, it didn't work out. But now you keep antagonizing this woman on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You just sat here and cried on a whole live yesterday. What was it yesterday?
Yeah.
And you sat here and said, well, people keep attacking me. People keep coming for me. Sweetie, they're always going to be coming for you. You're the other woman
Yeah.
And will always be.
and will always be seen as the other woman. And you have a revenge babies thinking that it's going to keep a man. You
Hmm.
set yourself up for failure for that. Okay, because he got Melody pregnant before they even got a divorce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So baby for a baby, is that what we doing? Again, the remix of Tara and Amina.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this whole situation with her trying to play the victim, sweetie, when you lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Okay?
That's right.
When you keep doing stuff that's going to make you seem as if you're trying to do better when you're not doing better. It's just I'm really worried about her at this point in a sense
Yeah.
that not what she did, but the fact that she's mentally it mentally I don't think she's there right now. I think
No.
she's
Yeah.
going through hell right
Mm-hmm.
now. And when you're going through hell, stay off social media. Get
Yeah.
you some help. Go to church, pray, do something. Write
Yeah.
in a journal. Talk to your pastor, talk to somebody because at the rate you're going, people
Yeah.
are, I'm telling you, somebody gonna call CPS, you know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they're gonna snatch up them kids because CPS ain't playing now.
Mm-hmm.
No, and people talk. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. People
It's
talk
okay.
about how somebody needs to call and do a wellness check. What y'all don't know is many people can call from different states to have a wellness check go get done on her because they did it to the moms on Teen Mom when one of them was spiraling out of control with her crazy ass husband, racist, homophobe, everything, and he was pushing her down near fire pits, and she had just gotten surgery on her collarbone. People were calling from different states, having them go do wellness checks on that house, on that family, and all of the kids in the house, step kids included, got snatched the hell up out of there.
Hell,
Oh,
they
that's a
called
little
on
far.
Summer Walker.
And see, she's still bitter because, like somebody had said earlier, when she divorced Martell, she took the choice of way of him choosing
Choosing.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she will never be that woman. If Melody said, right now, Martell, let's get back together, let's work this out, he would jump at the opportunity because you know what they say, you never miss your well till your water run dry.
That's right.
Oh,
Okay.
real quick, somebody said, the people in the chat, yeah, I'm talking about Janelle. They called from different states,
Yeah,
people
I
who were
know.
watching the show,
Didn't he kill the dog?
having, yeah, people from different states were calling just because they were viewers and were worried about those kids, called from different states, had them go do a wellness check on her, and that's how her kids got snatched out of that house on top of all the social media antics. So at this point, if people don't know, now y'all know, and those kids will get snatched out of that house from her just off of the strength of what she's doing. On
Mm-hmm.
top of that, I want y'all to really pay attention to how she is spiraling because at
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
point she does
Unraveling.
not care anymore. She's unraveling and she's becoming very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
now she's on a
She feels
slippery
like she has nothing to lose at this point.
right. And a
Yeah.
person who has nothing to lose is the most dangerous person in the
Mm-hmm.
Person there
world.
is.
And
Yes,
she
they
Yes.
is
are.
dangerous to
Yes,
not
they
only
Yeah.
are.
herself, She is
Mm-hmm.
dangerous to those kids in her home. She's dangerous to the damn roommate that's up in there, and she is dangerous to the person who she believes ruined her life, and that is
And
Mel.
that's Mel.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
y'all,
Absolutely.
somebody needs to watch the situation. Somebody needs to go and get her some help. Put
Yep.
her on a 24, 72-hour hold, something. Because mark my words, God forbid this happens, something is going to happen to that lady. And I'm not talking about the one we've been dragging this whole time. I'm talking about the one who gets blamed for everything. God forbid something is going to happen to that lady, because the one we are dragging feels like that woman ruined her life when she did nothing to her.
Nothing at all.
And like T said, somebody needs to do something because this is really getting out of hand. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping at this point that because from I'm telling you, from that live, she's really delusional. Like she really had lost her mind because she really thinks in her head she did nothing wrong and that it was all Martell's fault and nobody else's fault but hers. But
All
it's like,
Mel's
sweetie,
fault.
and all Mel's fault too. And here's the thing about it too, sweetheart, it takes two people to have an affair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Takes two to tango.
All right, Mo Reality. You can take it on home, child, because, woo, Lord. So,
Okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
yeah,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, because my baby about to wake up. Okay, so I just really quickly, first of all, I love you, Scotty. You're right up there with like Kempire and everything with me. Um
Oh, okay.
I was as far as people I love to like kind of listen to their perspectives. I was asleep and this live was going on. I and it woke me up. Anyway, this may have been said already, but with Ariane, people were asking the question of what does she need to do. I believe that was Amy, and it may have been said, but I feel there is accountability, or there is redemption and accountability, which she can't do, right, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel that Ari, along with Martell, are classic narcissists.
Woo.
They
Preach.
don't have the ability to see themselves, just
So
from
true.
what I've seen. Even Martell, when he's in interviews, he does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounds as if they're about to, or they have, but they always include a but.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they'll do is, like with Martell, like create some sort of conflict or a imaginary thing, which it comes off imaginary, it may not be, but when you are taking ownership of yourself, why deflect to something else that's
Exactly.
irrelevant? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what Ari does, right? And now you have Martell, who's way more seasoned in the game with the art of manipulation. And, so she may have peeked up a thing or two, as well as Mel, because people go in on Mel too and, call her out on things. And Scotty,
Yeah.
you do it too. But I'm like, I think for Mel as well, not to excuse anything with Mel, but I think that she displays a bit of learned behavior as well with manipulation. That's it.
All
I am
right.
Kiki. I know you tired, so thank you
It's
for letting me
here.
come on.
All right. And also, thank you to the rest of you guys. It's always a joy and it's always a pleasure
Thanks,
having you
Scotty.
guys up on the platform. And I knew that this live was going to be everything. It's always everything because I have a dynamic set of people over here. So
We love you, Scotty.
always great. I love you guys too. I'm about to release y'all. So thank
Love you,
y'all so
Scotty.
much for
Thanks,
joining.
Scotty.
Love
Nice,
you.
Scotty.
Thank you,
All right. Good
Scotty.
night.
Bye,
Good
you
night,
guys.
Scotty.
Thank
Thank
And
you.
you.
sorry for what you're going through, Scotty.
And Scotty,
Thank
just
you.
Scotty,
Yes,
just
ma'am.
just remember that grief is learning where to now put the love for the person that is no longer physically here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I want to
Scotty, I feel you because I lost my mother in 2018 and my world has been lonely ever since. I can be in a crowded room with my family and friends laughing, and this world is still a lonely place without her.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I want to say one thing.
I appreciate it.
Scotty, I really appreciate that you let me come up here. I am not. I'm just an objective perspective person. I'm not against anybody, but I'm happy that people allow me to come up and join the Discord. But please believe I'm not Team Arion. That's all.
No, you don't have to explain that. Like, it's good to have people up here with different opinions. I mean, if everybody agree with everything, then it'll be boring.
That's true. I'm just
Drop
saying, 'cause
myself
I know people.
down.
I've seen a lot in the comments, and I'm saying that's not what it is. And again, I am sorry for your loss, and I will thank you so much for staying up with us, cackling, and have a nice night.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
Uh,
because it's still early in California.
yeah, y'all 2 hours behind us. Stop
you.
it
Yes,
rubbing it in our
it's almost
faces.
1 o'clock in the morning for me, and I got to be up at 6. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Scotty, have a good
Scotty,
day.
can you drop me down? I don't have that button no more on my phone. I don't know why.
Okay, I'm about to drop you.
Thanks, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
Scotty, I just want to say I understand what you're going through. Grief will hit you at any moment, and you will not know why, but it will just hit you. You will get through it. I love you. I'm
Love
gonna
you.
get off of here so you can go to sleep because you got to go to work. Okay, even though
Yes,
you don't
Scotty,
like
I'm
the
retired. I love you.
Love you
yeah,
too.
even though you don't like the people up at that job, you still got to go to work. So I'm gonna let you go.
All right. Thank
Good
you.
night, you guys.
Night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Night.
Okay, and that was it, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate it. It was over 900 people in the chat. I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to all the new subscribers that I've gained from this particular live, and also just to let you guys know, I'm less than 300 people away from 35K. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that right now. Please go ahead and do it. Almost at 35K. I'm like literally less than 300 subs away from 35K. Channel just grows every damn day, but I definitely appreciate you guys. Shout out to Chris Maxwell. I was busy trying to facilitate the show, so you wasn't going ignored. I hope you get through all the stuff that you're going through at this particular moment because everybody has something to deal with. So I definitely have you in my prayers, but I'm definitely happy that the people in the chat was consoling you while I was trying to facilitate this show. So thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for the people who sent me cash apps. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everything. Okay. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you're watching me right now and you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so because I'm almost at another milestone. So just go ahead and click that subscribe button and help me out here. Okay. So, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and you guys are everything to me. I'm very appreciative to all the support that I get. So, with that being said, you guys, that's just about it. And as I get up out of here, I'm going to leave you guys with a promo from my best friend Jamar84. He has a cosmetics line, him and his business partner. And for all my beautiful black women that watch me that like makeup and things of that nature, go ahead and get you some. The website would be available within the promo. I'm out of here, you guys. Good night. Until the next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Good night.